right now. We are live, I believe.
Yeah. Mic check.
We letting the heat up. Yeah, he be holding out. What's up, everybody? We appreciate y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Almost time to start the arena. I think they can hear all of us. They already talking shit. It's a Tuesday.
Microphone check, 1, 2. I could have been a rapper.
Really? What would your name be?
Huh?
What would your rap name be?
Yes, y'all know my legs overheat, so I can't wear pants. I gotta stay in these shorts.
What would your name be, Gil?
My name? My rap name?
Yeah.
I guess back then it was hot, little something.
Hot little,
Little hot man.
little Habak.
Yeah. Oh no, it was Boy Wonder.
I don't smoke before the show, y'all, okay? I'm old.
I know, yeah. It was some kid shit, right?
We need to get to that 10K though so we can get Gil to smoke.
10K. We're live, you guys, in case you wanted to
What's everybody
check in
pulling up? They mic you?
on YouTube.
Who? My mic?
You mic'd
I
up?
don't know. Yeah, mic'd up.
Y'all ready to get this
Yeah,
thing
we're
cracking?
live.
Hey, what are they doing?
Yeah.
In there.
Let's do it. We're gonna be on in 30 seconds, y'all. Get loose, get warm. Long Memorial Day. We gotta get back into it though. Let's get it.
Y'all see my new shit? Yes, sir.
Gil, don't talk about your shoes when I've been asking you
New
for
fit.
so long
New
for shoes.
shoes alert.
Gil, I've been asking you for so long for shoes.
All right, y'all, we coming on 30 seconds.
I'm
Sorry,
We
they don't-
appreciate
They
y'all.
don't make baby feet shoes, dear.
Why do you always say that? I'm in a grown-up size now.
They don't. I think they start at 8.
No, I
They don't start at 4s. 5 is a 5.
Let's get it.
They still make you new colorways all the time?
7.
Bro,
Gil.
that's tough. That's tough.
Motherfuckers
Yeah.
keep moving. It was supposed to be only 3 colorways.
Yeah.
Nigga, we on like 16.
Can I get a pair?
Nobody makes them.
Age is 0. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse and blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who? Some swear by Nikes, others love Adidas. Rappers be rocking crowds, I'd rather rock arenas. You may have a nice shop, you super set with the pill. Who made the 0 famous? It's Gil. Homie fire, he wet, cold as the Pacific. Some dudes try to guard him, no need to be specific. He dazzled up the crowd as a wizard for years. Was 100% real, it's Gil. Gil. Eat him up, 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 Gil.
Sacramento.
Yeah, that was him?
Yeah.
I'm like, ain't nobody had you.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. What? It was a long ass weekend. I ain't even gonna front or lie. We're trying to shake it off, get it back together, Gil. I see y'all here looking good.
Yes, sir. I got
Ready
my
for summer?
Miami shit on.
Miami Vice.
Yeah. Got these. Hey, look,
He
Kyle
was
Lowry.
bragging.
This you right here.
You bragging.
For my man Kyle Lowry, yes, sir.
You can't brag about your shoes if you're not gonna give us any.
Come on, you got baby.
You holding out on the colorway.
Yeah,
Like,
baby
what's
feet.
up?
She got baby.
These aren't baby. I'm in the men's size now. I keep telling you that.
All right. Midget men.
With Gilbert Arenas, as always, we got Brandon Jennings, his dog Freedom, and we got Miko Grimes back in the arena. Flight made it.
Made it in.
You know the league was trying to hate. They heard you was
Yes,
coming
man.
through. They was
Man.
fucking up the
I got
flight
here.
patterns and all that goodness.
I got here.
Well, we got some things to talk about today. He became just the second AC to advance to the finals, first in a non-lockout year. Celtics booked a one-way ticket to Chilligan's Island. So we got to ask, is it time for that dynamic duo to go their separate ways? And Bob Myers is saying deuces to the Dubs. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Help us keep the lights on. They said the numbers been looking good, Gil. People have been signing up. They've been rocking with us. They've been supporting us. But if you have not yet, go ahead and download that Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Or you can use promo code GILS Arena. GIL or GILS Arena works. Either one.
And send me your picks, because I'm getting killed.
We need some advice from
No, serious. I picked everybody. Switched them up, mixed them up, everything lost.
You want
We're
that
not supposed to be saying that on the camera, though. We got to pretend like we winning. But we're learning. Gil, there are steps to success. All right, these are just those steps, all right?
I spent $500 on $37.50.
Wait, $37.50 or $37.50?
No, I lost. I only have $37.50. I made.
God.
I bet $25. Lost everything. That's how many.
Okay. We
Pick
don't
four,
bet.
Pick
We
five, pick three, pick two, pick five, pick four. I took everything I can possibly take.
Yeah, well, you got to start fading yourself, and we need y'all out there to help us out, get them pick'ems right. They got to start showing us their winning pick'ems so we know who we need to rock with and who's the vice.
No, that's what I'm saying. If y'all winning, let me know. Shit.
Yeah, take a screen grab,
Put me on.
tag at Gil's Arena Show on Twitter. We will show y'all some love if y'all here doing it.
Hey, low key, McCants has been killing, bro.
Yeah, he has.
But he's stingy with his picks.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he be getting insurance too.
He don't be sharing.
Nah, yeah, he be
that is
no,
true.
he don't get insurance.
No.
No.
He always says he don't get insurance.
You got to raw dog him. You got
That man
to.
won 1,000 2 nights straight.
And as always, if y'all are trying to be featured in our Mostly Fan segment, go ahead. I already see the chat populating them good questions. Drop them in as many times as you want. Help us trick this algorithm, run these numbers up. We can get bigger bags. But we will include your question at the end of the show. And Gil, I got some breaking news. All right. We know how much everybody out there loves Gil's Arena, and how y'all been begging us to drop an audio version. So your prayers have been answered. You can get audio versions of every episode of Gil's Arena on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. You can't watch the video. You on your way to work. You want to listen to us, tap in with us. Help us run those numbers up too so we can get a bigger bag. You already got nice furniture, Gil. We might get a little bit nicer.
Facts.
Get some diamonds on these cups.
Facts.
It's upgrades.
Yeah.
They're steps to success, as always.
I need a massager that just massages me when I start getting tense while I'm talking.
Straight New Jack City. Right.
Not
Straight New
okay.
Jack City. All
So we
black.
got a lot to get into, and I know Nuggets head coach Mike Malone is really going to appreciate this first segment. We got to talk a little bit about LeBron. So LeBron had his haters in their feelings this weekend with an IG story. In the post, Bron dropped a Jay-Z bar from What More Can I Say off the Black Album. Supposed to be number one on everybody's list. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist.
Oh my God.
With the old school photo.
I know, right?
Ron gotta grow up to me.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that was the shit. Come on.
It's cool, but to me, it just seems like right now it's not your time for attention. You know,
Always.
like it's not.
He can't,
it's
but he
not.
posted as a story.
It's not his time. Like, I love LeBron. I get it. But I just feel like he's not a topic right now. And
Who is?
LeBron.
Who's the topic?
The playoffs, who people are still playing. And he wanted to be about him. That's why he fake made that. I'm thinking about retiring. He's
He old.
retiring.
He old.
He wants the attention on him right now. And I get it, but it's kind of not cool.
We do too.
He's the only child. He need that attention.
Like, I mean, look at the teams that's in there. We do too, all right? LeBron and whatever. Hey, he go to the movies in public, trust me, it's gonna be news.
Yeah.
All right? We don't care about.
He better be going to see The Little Mermaid. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am.
But before we get into LeBron talk, Gil, I'm gonna start with you. What's your favorite HOV bar ever? And I know I'm just throwing you on the spot, so it don't gotta be your favorite ever, but what comes to mind when you think of legendary HOV lyrics?
All these little haters got me back with the Nina.
Oh, let me look mine up.
Showing up to work with my guns, Gilbert Arenas.
Of course.
It was something like that, yeah. Not gonna lie, Hov said the name, bro.
That's hard. He said your name?
Yeah.
That's hard. Oh, yeah. That's
Got
hard.
me
That's
bringing
hard.
guns to work, Gilbert Arenas. He was
That-
the first
what-
one to
what
say.
song was that?
Under Pressure with,
Yeah.
it was supposed to have been on Detox.
Yeah, with
but
Dr.
Dre.
Dre.
It never came, the CD never came out, but that was the one that was leaked.
Wow. You feel yourself.
Oh, what?
That's
Hov?
hard. Yeah, that's
You can't
hard.
tell me
That's
shit.
hard. That's hard. That's hard.
Damn, that is
hard.
hard.
Brandon, what you got?
You looked it up to see if I was telling the truth.
I was trying to make sure the lyric was accurate and correct,
Was it?
Gil. I'm old.
I got it from,
no, you got it. You got it spot on.
My one is from Jay-Z, So Ambition. He said, I'm different. I can't base what I'm going to be off what everybody isn't. They don't listen, just whispering behind my back, no vision, whack of ambition, so whack. You're like, you just whack. You can't be me.
Mika, how about your style? I know I'm throwing you on the spot.
Mine is from Say Hello. Easy, the third verse when he said, we ain't doing crime for the sake of doing crime. We moving dimes because we ain't doing fine. 1 out of 3 of us is locked up doing time. You know what that type of shit can do to a nigga's mind. Like that whole bar, that whole 16 right there was just speaking about why our like we get blamed for like we murder the most, we kill the most, we do the most crime, all these things. People don't realize when you're in a situation where you can't get out of, what you will do to win, what you will do to feed your family, what you will do to survive. That's why when people are like, why are you always saying free your friends in jail? Because there's all types of white collar crimes and things that people don't go to jail for. But we go to jail, everything we do is criminal if we're not billionaires, if you're not up there. So yeah, free all my niggas. Free Tax Stone, by the way.
What's yours?
Put me anywhere on God, green earth, I'll triple my worth. Very simple, straight, succinct, to the point.
What's your favorite Jay-Z album?
Is it Blueprint 3?
Could be. Is it?
Is it Blueprint 3?
You tell us.
I think
What's
Blueprint
the
3.
songs on there?
Shit, we gotta.
Blueprint 3.
You know we're old. All right, I'm gonna go.
Or Black Album. Any one of
Yeah,
them.
I'm about to say the Black Album or that one he did with his wife, Everything Is Love, him and Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm not.
That was fire. You gotta. That's
Look,
fire.
he said no.
I don't need no singing.
She getting off. She
I
rapping.
don't want no
He got
singing.
She
off.
rapping too.
I want swag.
It's a lot of swag.
Yeah, I mean, I like when he just let us know how much better he is than us. That's the type of music I want. Like the drug. Look, listen.
He giving
Doing drugs is cool.
He giving the glory to his wife now.
Yeah,
It's fire. It's fire.
I don't need none of that. No, I want to give the glory to himself.
No, but that's
Why am I worried about you when I'm already me? That's the shit I want to listen to. Cocky shit. When I listen to it, man, yes.
All right, but let's talk about LeBron a little bit. LeBron dropping that bar. Do you have a problem with LeBron saying he's the GOAT? A lot of people are in their feelings, saying he doesn't need to express that. He need to keep it to himself. MJ didn't do this. MJ didn't do that. So, Gil, do you have a problem with LeBron?
First of all, MJ didn't need to because all the media gave it to him already. The fuck he need to say?
Yeah.
Every article, go. Why do you think Kareem was mad? Why do you think Kareem hate basketball? Because he got 33,000 points, and the man that has 17,000 was coined the best player that ever played this game, right? So if I'm him, I'll be salty as shit too for the last 20-something years, 30-something, 40 years. How about
Yeah.
that? Me, personally, I can tell you one thing. One thing for sure. One thing for sure. If I was LeBron James Sr., and my resume is that, first of all, it won't be no story. It'll be every motherfucking post how great I am.
I
My cars, everything will be greatness. Number one. I personally still think I'm the GOAT for some reason in something. Right? I don't give a shit what it is. GOAT. I'm Capricorn.
So would you call people broke though? Like he basically like.
Yes,
would call
he
people broke?
would.
What?
I said you would
Yes.
call people broke. Like, at the
Yes.
end of the day, like y'all still gotta go back to y'all lives. Y'all broke.
Facts.
Listen, that was a real nigga bar.
Wait,
when
is
he
it the
said
media?
that, too? No, he said
The
it
media?
to. He
No,
said
he
it to
said
the
it.
fans.
He said it.
To the fans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's yeah, that
Because
is.
they were all trashing him. and
That's
he
the
did
only thing
an
you can do.
interview. Yeah.
That's
What
cool.
are they gonna do?
That's corny, though.
Yeah, it's corny, but it's the only. What
That's
other
corny.
snapback you got? Oh, I scored 30. Like this.
That's cool.
Brandy, are you rocking with LeBron saying he's the GOAT? Or you think he should keep
No,
it
that's
himself?
fine. He could say that, but I think the money part. When you talk about, we all know you got money.
Yeah, but
So like talking about money don't do nothing.
But see, when he said it-
because whoever, just because you got money, that don't mean like a nigga can't hit your chick or nothing like that. So it
I
don't
know,
matter.
but-
Like none of that matters.
But you know, like, but
mean,
you
we
already
come
know
trying.
when you have no
But it's
comeback,
such a
that's
guy
it.
thing, yeah.
But I'm just saying, when you don't have a comeback, that's what you use.
Yeah.
But
We all-
I'm LeBron James. That's all I had to say. I wouldn't have said nothing about money though. I would have just said I'm LeBron James.
But what can you
Yeah, that
say
was
to
facts.
people that spend their life's earnings skipping their child's tuition, college, all kind of things? They will spend all their money to come watch you play a game, and then they're shitting on you pretty much, disrespecting you and everything. The only thing you really can't come back with is thanks for the money. That's really what he was saying.
Listen,
Like,
But ain't that what you signed up for?
yeah,
I'm
of
sure-
course.
I'm
But you get
changing
to
my
talk-
jersey to
you
number
get to
one.
talk shit, everything.
Change your jersey #1.
If I'm him next year, number one is my jersey. I'm number one.
Nah, Bron #1.
Number one.
Nah, 6 is
Number one.
6 or 23, man.
Number one, I changed my last name to GOAT.
LeBron.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. If I know it's my last year, if I know it's my last
You
year,
couldn't go to your jersey.
I'm gonna legally change my name for that year to GOAT, and I'm gonna have number one. You are forced to call me the GOAT. You're forced.
That's-
The GOAT hit a three. Thank you. I got that right.
Oh, that's-
The GOAT for the dunk.
Errol Manigault.
Oh,
Remember
shit.
that movie, Errol Manigault? The
You know
rebound?
what? It might have been a good thing that you didn't really.
No.
reach your
Listen.
potential.
I think the GOAT with 23 on the back is hard.
Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, Gerald Wallace did y'all a favor. Because if I would have had an MVP speech, any of that shit, oh, man.
It's on.
So
I work too hard. I work too hard to be humble.
that's fair. Hey,
I'm sorry. I don't even, when people are like, yeah, you need to be humble. Fuck no.
I don't.
Yeah, that part, yeah, you don't, but
I work
Money?
8 hours in that gym, and you think I'm gonna come out here, yeah, you know, gotta thank God for everything, you know. My mama, my daddy, hell no. I'm better than you, and I know it. You know it. And good luck next year, because I'm about to go right to the gym. Peace out.
that's your MVP speech?
Yep. Sorry, motherfuckers.
I really wish we could have.
It would have been something like that, but it was just been on some swag shit.
that's-
Let everybody elevate and make motherfuckers go like, all right, say, oh, that nigga on that shit today, huh? Now everybody after that going straight to the gym. Yes, sir.
So one NBA legend who's rocking with LeBron over MJ, MJ's former teammate Scottie Pippen, who had this to say last week on Stacey King's Give Me the Hot Sauce podcast. That's a great ass podcast.
Give me the hot sauce.
LeBron will be the greatest statistical guy to ever play the game of basketball. And there's no comparison to him. None. So, does that make him the greatest player to ever play the game? I'll leave that out for debating, because I don't believe that there's a great player, because our game is a team game, and one player can't do it. Like, I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He's a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shot. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was.
All right, two things. First, Scott, you got to fix the camera, get that headroom right. Get that ring light, invest. You got to
Bad
invest in yourself.
lighting.
Yeah, man, let your kids do the
Yeah.
They got-
the videos for you.
You got to invest.
Yeah.
It's like $30 for a ring light. You get them on Amazon. But we talk about Scottie, and you got to really feel for this dude, man. He was clowned in The Last Dance. MJ's son snatches ex-boo. And many people don't truly appreciate the contributions he had to those Bulls.
You didn't
man.
have to use that one.
Where you think all this anger is coming from?
Because he didn't lose his ex-boo to
His ex-wife.
his son.
Or his wife?
He didn't lose her. Like, it ain't like they was together.
She was for the
and-
streets, he just didn't know it
Yeah,
yet.
she was for the streets.
Look,
He
we're
was
not
on the
here.
streets,
We're not here to
too.
talk. I'm just saying
He belong. Like, he can be to the streets. It's Scottie
Okay,
Pippen.
so let's start act like
is
niggas
she-
ain't hoes too.
I'm not,
Like that dick
because
ain't
they
get
have
ran
kids,
through,
They
like-
have kids, so I'm not going.
That's
He's
not.
Scottie Pippen, though.
I'm
we
just
could be
saying-
ran through.
He's Scottie Pippen, though.
I'm just saying that
Okay.
has to hurt, right? You got a little kid in the locker room when you coming up, and now you got to watch him with your ex-wife. That's.
I mean,
I'm just being real.
I mean, it's a child's fantasy. I ain't doing that.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's a child's
But
fantasy. So.
y'all see the video. A lot of people had a lot of interesting things to say about Scottie, what he said in that video. But was Scottie spitting facts, or is he just salty?
Facts.
Damn, Gil. Okay.
Well, what did he say? He said he's gonna be the best statistical stats
Yes.
player ever.
Yeah.
Does
That's
that
a
make
fact.
him number one? What he said is a fact. He's going to be he already got the scoring title. When you talk about rebound and assist, he's going to be there. So he's technically going to have the best statistical stats. So he said, I'll let y'all keep that up for debate.
Yeah.
Now,
The second part.
the second part is 100% true.
Damn.
The reason I say that is, it's what the fuck they do to everyone else since Michael Jordan, right? Whenever you're on a horrible team and you're just getting stats, what do they do to that player? Those stats are meaningless. You have meaningless stats. You're stat chasing, right? All the triple doubles Westbrook did, meaningless.
Meaningless.
Right? So when Jordan was averaging 35 and winning all these scoring titles, it should be meaningless.
Right.
Because if it wasn't meaningless then, why is it meaningless now? Or it's meaningless now when people are trying to chase Jordan. So you're erasing all his meaningless years to say, oh, he's this.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfair to everyone that's 20, 21, 19, 18, right? So you're putting, hey, you got to win now. Jordan got six rings, win now. So now everything we do is all about winning when
He wouldn't do
his
it.
career,
Right.
his legacy, the shit that no matter if someone gets 6 rings, you're going to say, well, you don't have 9 scoring titles when you know damn well those scoring titles went on years that didn't even fucking do anything with them. So going by the logic of society, then I'm going to say, yeah, those 6 years when he didn't have a ring, they're fucking meaningless stats.
Then they'll kill you for that.
Of course, but they killed every player for it.
Yeah.
Every player that was on a bad, Kevin Love when he was on a bad team, you know, putting up numbers for no damn reason, just playing basketball, right? You're drafted to these worst teams and you're creating these numbers and then you're building the team.
Yeah.
Well, before they let anybody build the team, they already done told their stats is meaningless, so.
Yeah, you had 63 in the Garden, but you lost. I can only imagine if Jordan was playing. Yeah, so what? You took an L, but but everything he did from beyond that point, the stuff that set up that turned him into the player he is. Do you think a horrible teammate? I mean, Scottie.
Personally, we can't
weren't
say
there.
if
Yeah.
we can't say
Yeah.
if we were or not. We've seen The Last Dance, right? But from there is everyone who played with him. We can't.
This is a
The
lot.
media can't. The media can't. You know, say who is a horrible teammate and who's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, though.
Because they said Jimmy Butler is a horrible teammate, and look where he's at.
So does it? But I guess from the outside perspective, we hear terms like horrible. We think, but that's part of life. People
Okay.
work with horrible people.
Okay. Horrible. Okay, this is like a weird one because this world, greatness is built off horrible mindsets.
Okay.
Right? It's not people who think us. It's people who think me. You fucking fit in, right? So when you look at all the top of everything, it's a me first personality. Mamba mentality, right? It's not some fun shit. Everybody, oh yeah, we go out there, we have Mamba mentality. No, you didn't like Mamba mentality. It was selfish. Get your fat ass in shape. Why am I passing it to a dude who don't work out? That's Mamba mentality. Why you keep drawing plays for this? Hey, I ain't passing him the ball. I work 7 hours a day. He works 1 hour. Why am I passing him the ball? The world did not like the Mamba mentality. So they changed it to some weak ass shit, right? I seen a kid who scored 81 and then stopped scoring. That ain't Mamba mentality.
That's to keep.
You want that for Kobe wants you to try to score 100.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? Mamba mentality is when his kids, the girls' team lost, right? And they felt really bad. and then they beat the team by like 80 to 100, and all the parents was like, "Why are you running up the score?" He said, "Oh, don't tell my kids how to eat.
Right.
They've been savoring this goddamn meal.
Yeah,
They've been savoring this shit. They've been waiting 3 months to get this team back. No, they're gonna eat. That's horrible."
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say something about the Scottie Pippen thing. Like, of course, obviously the stats, LeBron's going to be the greatest player ever. But people are saying he's salty, saying the stuff about Jordan. I personally feel like he's always wanted to say how he felt about Jordan, but he never did out of respect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's sometimes like a respect thing where you're like, you know what, I'm not even going to air this. Who cares? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Then you see The Last Dance, and you're like, oh, this nigga just disrespecting me. Like, why the fuck do I care how he feels if I tell people my experience with him as a teammate? Like, I have every right to say how I experienced someone.
Is that
you know?
Is that
that's not
actually
salty.
when he started talking?
Yes.
After that?
Yes.
I mean, you know,
That's when it got loud.
it's picked up.
I think
steam.
he's salty.
I think he's just being brutally honest now.
I think he's salty. Because what took you so long? Now
Respect.
because you saw
Respect.
Respect.
Not respect.
Yeah.
It's because you saw my son with your wife. So now
no,
it
it started
is.
way
It
before
is
that.
because
No.
It started way before that.
It started after The Last Dance.
Yes, it did.
yeah, but that was the last straw though. I feel like
No, he was going before The Last Dance. I mean, after The
but
Last
not
Dance.
like this though.
Oh no, that's because no.
Not like
that's
this.
Because listen.
Your son is banging my wife.
When you're talking ruthless. We're talking MJ now, right?
Yeah.
Cutthroat. I'm pretty sure he was like, "Hey, young fella, go get that.
Of course.
Go get that. You want to keep talking? Go get that."
I mean, of course.
Give her the helicopter treatment.
Of course.
So, yeah, I mean, who knows? But that would be Jordan's mindset. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that person in the workplace that you don't like. That's the Jordan mentality.
Yeah.
Hey, best friends. Hey, you're fired. Get on out here. Like you don't like that personality, but that's the personality that
Scottie has
runs
a weak
shit.
mentality though.
Huh?
Scottie has a weak mentality though. He's a weak.
You think he should have done all this?
Yeah,
I mean, we talk about
you have
the
a weak,
respect
like you're the one signed that bullshit contract. You're the one who married that wife. Like you're the one did what you did. So don't be mad at me.
Why y'all
because
taking
because
shots?
because I'm the guy.
Like I don't think this has to do with the wife.
I'm about to say, I'm not going to give
It has to do with
Larsa
all
Pippen
that,
any more
everything,
shots. She don't
everything.
deserve
Let's-
no
let's
gunshots
just talk
today. She
hoop
didn't
for
do
a
anything wrong.
No, but that's what I said. I don't know if it has anything to do with just the wife itself. This is probably just
All that.
Like you built a dynasty with a dude, and
Off Scottie's back.
And you
that 7-year,
disrespected
$19
him.
million deal.
You
Without that
disrespected
deal,
him.
the Bulls are in a different position. So you got to imagine.
no, they all was getting raped.
Yeah, I'm about to say they all.
all,
yeah.
money-wise,
Mike
it was
just started
all
getting this.
getting-
Mike just started getting this money to what the last
taking
2 years.
advantage of.
They was all getting taken advantage of. Yeah, they was all getting that Curry, for cheap.
That 4 for 44.
That Magic Johnson original deal.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh my God.
1 million, 30 million for 30 years.
Yeah, for 3 years. That sounded crazy back then though.
Like, oh shit! After 1 year, like, oh, hold on.
Hold on, wait
Chris
a
Webber
minute.
did that too. Chris Webber did a 10-year, $99 million deal, and after the first year, I think he redid
Then
it.
I'm out of this.
So let's just talk about the future of the league. Now, obviously, LeBron, he's mortal. He's been talking retirement. I think we got a
No.
special guest in the building pulling up.
No.
The #1 Heat fan.
No, he don't got all this
In
Heat
Woodland
shit
Hills.
on. No, he didn't.
This man, this is perfect. Sit down.
The #1 Heat
Am I
fan.
allowed?
You allowed.
The #1 Heat fan. Woodland Hills.
With the combs on? What's up?
This
nigga
man
got
got on a
coats
Heat
on.
uniform with Laker shoes.
You are not checking in. Okay?
Lakers.
Kobe.
What Laker shoes?
Kobe
Laker shoes.
Laker colors.
Nah, Laker. I don't see you
Laker
got no Jimmy
colors.
Butlers on.
Laker
Oh, he
colors.
ain't got no shoes, right?
Hello, sir.
You got
Rashad McCants in the building.
no mic, no
No
noise.
crown. Thank God.
I love to walk
Got my
here. I love to
confidence
walk
cough.
here.
I got my
With the
confidence
car.
cough.
I see you.
I got my
I see
confidence
you.
cough. You
He need a
feel me?
mic.
I see you.
He need a mic.
Nah, I'm mic.
He already got
I'm
mic'd up.
Mike.
Oh,
I do this. I do this.
He came mic.
What's
He
wrong
brought
with
his own
him?
mic.
What's wrong with them? Huh, Jimmy?
Oh my
Jimmy.
God.
What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them?
I'm dead.
What's wrong with them?
I'm dead.
Y'all
This
ain't get
gonna
to
be
hear the
good.
chat. Y'all ain't get to see the chat. Y'all ain't get
This
to.
gonna be
But what's
good.
wrong with them?
The chat was buzzing on
What's wrong
Memorial
with
Day
them?
weekend.
Jimmy,
The chat was messy.
we know what we doing out here.
we ain't even on that topic yet right now.
We're going to get there in a second.
All right, I'm just making sure.
I got the Heat color though. Yeah.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Nice.
You want to switch now, huh? Don't you? Uh-huh. You want to take off them Lakers? I mean, that just let you know y'all gonna get swept.
I like an assortment of greatness.
So we're talking about the future of the league. You got plenty of young talent in the league right now. A lot of superstars, right? But nobody's really ready to be that guy, to be him, to fill that void that LeBron's going to leave when he retires. So, Gil, in your opinion, who will be the face of the league when LeBron finally does retire?
It's the face of the league.
Or is it going to be a face by committee?
The only person who has the charisma, the style, is the one that's getting in trouble. Is Ja Morant. He's the only one who has the style of play that would put people in the seats. When you're talking about the face of the league, you're talking about someone that's airborne, right? Dr. J. Then you had Larry Bird and Magic and then when Jordan came, Kobe, LeBron, Vince Carter, like you know what I mean? So it has to be someone that can put them people in the seat. So to be honest, it is Ja Morant. He has the style, he has the look. It's just right now he doesn't understand who he is and what is asked for him. He might not be mentally ready to take on that challenge. Like nobody's even asked him, do you want to be the face? Like, coming into the draft, everyone was talking Zion. And he inherited this by just his style of play. So the real question is asking him, do you actually want to be the face of this league? If the answer is yes, then, you're going to have the, I guess they call it a mommy makeover. And then from there,
Which is why, we saw photos from EYBL this weekend. All the kids out there rocking the Ja ones. Like, they don't give a fuck what's going on in the world. Bryce was wearing them, several other kids out there. So when we talk about Ja, like, the kids ain't tripping on all the, they are not, if anything, it might have boosted his shit.
Listen, you have us older generation judging a younger generation when from the ages of 25 and under, what he's doing is normal to them.
Yeah.
That's normal. That's normal behavior for that group, right? So to them, they're like, well, what the hell he do?
Yeah.
He ain't do shit.
That's what they do anyway.
They sitting there and then they doing the same thing.
They doing the same thing. I'm about to say they doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing.
Generation not buying Jordans because he was caught smoking a joint or something like that. It's like, it's not gonna change anything.
Or getting cooked
I don't
on the
think
golf
so.
course.
I think more niggas would buy Jordans.
Yeah.
If Mike got
He
caught
sparked
smoking,
up.
that shit would have sparked it up.
If Mike,
10 times.
Yeah.
Mike was on IG with the
Everybody,
hitter.
everybody be
Same
smoking.
thing with Ja. You see what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that,
Yeah,
that
it's-
sparked the
It's just
youth.
different. Some people
Yeah.
just got it. Some people just
It's hard.
Some people are just different. It's your aura too.
Is there anybody you're looking at in the league now besides Ja who can be? It's just like, look, you got Giannis, you got Embiid, you got all these top guys, Tatum, but none of them really feels like they have the charisma or willing at this point to accept what comes with all the good and the bad, what comes with being the face of the league.
I mean, I think it would have to probably be a big man. I just think that's what, it's so many of them. It's so many of you could put Jokic, you could put the new kid that's coming in from Paris, like all of. I mean, I just feel like that's where it's going to have to go because there's nobody else. Who? Ja?
I don't see LeBron retiring for like 4 years at least, is what I'm thinking.
So
And
we
I
got
don't
a
think
4-year
the
window.
person's even in the league yet. Who's
Yeah, it
probably
can
going to be the face?
I mean, it could be Scoot. It can be. Listen, the league
Brandon
is,
Miller?
The league is ran from guards.
Is what?
Guards.
It's ran.
Disagree? Why are you so quiet?
The NBA is ran through guards.
Well,
The reason is
I'm listening.
the same reason LeBron James is still 6'8", Kevin Durant is only 6'9", right? Mm-hmm. Because kids, they've already did their numbers. Kids do not buy shoes from players that are 6'10" and above, right? So the max that a star can be is basically 6'9". So you have Kevin Durant sitting at all of 7 fucking foot, but he's 6'9". LeBron James is 6'8", but he's all of 6'10" and a half, right? So Nike understands that kids they can't value big men.
I think Giannis probably one of the only dudes who.
His shoes don't sell. They can give him a shoe. They can give him a shoe deal. Shoes don't sell.
Nice shoes.
I got a theory.
trust me, I know the numbers.
I believe
Right?
it's,
Am I right?
Yeah, I know the numbers.
I believe like after Mike, there became faces of the league, right? Which is multiple guys that carry the league. Like with your era, it was when you guys were the Adidas, you, KG, Chauncey, Timmy, all y'all, T-Mac, y'all was like the faces of the league.
It was just Tracy though.
You know what I'm saying? But like it was like a team. Like it was a team of guys who were getting enough attention to carry the league, to have enough fan base to be like, yo, I want to be like one of these 6 guys, right? But then outside of that, you got a couple other guys on the Nike side, right? And it's always been the same type of like faces of the league, because that one guy has been LeBron. We gave him that from the start. We knew he was going to eventually take that torch. Kobe, he ended up becoming a guy. We didn't ever give him that from the early start.
Yeah.
So he had to work for that. So right now we got the Lukas, we got the Jaws, we got the Jokic's, we got the Giannis's, the Embiid's. It's a lot of guys you can't forget. Depending on their influence, it's like, where do you put them?
See,
You know what I'm saying?
influence,
Based
though.
on
You
that.
said influence.
It's
They ain't got influence though, like Ja.
They all do. They all got
Not
their own markets.
like Ja though.
Nobody's
But it's boring though. It's boring.
No one's paying attention.
It's just big though.
Luka and Jokic don't have the influence. And
got a whole
they have the
country.
players. Yeah, but that's
I'm saying, but in
We don't live in that country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But his influence over there is just as big as over anywhere else. Just like Yao, just like Jeremy Lin.
What's Luka's shoe deal?
For Jordan,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a big one.
Jordan. How many people share the same shoe?
Share? What you mean?
Yes,
Like that team Jordan.
it's a team Jordan.
It's a team
Him,
Jordan.
Jason Tatum,
Yeah.
Zion, all wear the same fucking shoe.
You not buying no Luka?
No, I think Jason
No, you
Tatum
mean
got his own.
if they
I
make
think Jason
them?
Tatum got his own signature.
It's guard play. You have to be in that guard because the kids that are buying it, the kids that are want it, they don't see themselves being 6 foot, right? So the highest selling shoes right now will be Kyrie's, Kobe's, Jordan's, LaMelo Ball,
Kevin Durant.
Kyrie's, Kevin Durant, and John Morant's.
So it's going to be multiple faces at the end of the
No,
day.
I'm saying it's just all guard.
Yeah, but
It ain't
there,
gonna be
there
no
one
one
guy who's
person.
going to be, like, we know it's been LeBron's league. You could say Steph as well, but that's been pretty
I mean, we could
clear
put
cut.
Steph in there when LeBron retire.
But Steph,
If he's still playing.
Steph's going to be 35.
First of all,
It's too late.
they're going to be retiring by the same
Yeah.
time.
Time.
It's too late. Yeah.
And do we think we'll see a situation that we had with like Tom Brady and MJ where LeBron claims he's retiring, has to come back midseason because he can't get away from it?
No.
Or once he did.
I think once LeBron gone, he gone.
Especially with his son coming in, I feel like that's going to be a big emphasis on how long he stays
Yeah, I
and
think that's
how
what he
that
do.
draft takes place.
I think that's
He's
what
going to make sure.
Hey, listen.
he retired and then he come back to play with his son. He
He ain't
retired,
retiring.
then he come
There's
back.
no point because the son can come into the league next
Yeah,
year.
and then he's going to lose money too, a
The
lot
son
of
can
money.
come into the NBA next year. So, I mean, he don't.
Let's say Bronny comes in and him and Bron are on different teams, and Bronny dunks on Bron. He got to.
No way.
He got to shut it
No
down forever.
way.
Right there, he do that. He's goated already.
No way.
I don't know my daddy. He ain't shit you can tell
Bron
me.
better put him on his
I
back.
got the big piece of chicken now.
Bron
Living at home still.
I got the big pieces.
He calls
Hey,
dad bro.
you know, Bronny's the funniest one. He's the type that'll make it to the league, still live with his dad. So it's free rent here. This is free rent. They ain't going nowhere.
I like Bryce too. Bryce
Bryce?
looking good. Bryce looking good
Bryce
too.
got a
Hey, man, listen, Bryce is going to be a junior next year.
Yep.
Ju-
And I mean, and
We
you know,
all talking about Bronny
Yeah.
and Bryce. I want to play with both my
He
sons.
cut
That's
that
my
weight.
point, though. If he take a
Everything.
year off, take that little gap year, take a little redshirt year, and have the opportunity to play with both of them, if that becomes feasible. Nobody's ever really talked about the Bryce component, just because it feels like it's too far ahead in the future. But
38 to 9, 40 for the one.
How old is your
Yeah, he'd be right there.
How old is your other son?
My youngest one?
Yeah.
11.
11.
Oh,
and
12 tomorrow.
12. And then Elijah is
16.
what? 16.
that's wild.
He the 12-year-old. Fuck.
Crazy,
He
I know
cold.
your kids'
Yeah.
age.
He cold.
That's pretty
He
bad.
cold. He cold.
Hey,
All 4 of them are fucking cold.
Cold as hell.
All
you got
4.
you got a family of hoopers, Gil. You done well.
And one cheerleader.
You, don't do
killing
that.
on the cheerleader.
Don't do that.
But
Gil.
she killing on the
Don't do that.
cheerleader circuit.
Don't do that.
She killing on the cheerleader
Don't do
circuit.
that. Let
that's
her
cool.
live. Let her live.
It's cool. All I just see is the future of, hey, what's Shorty name right there?
No, you know
Ball,
exactly
Go get
what-
Shorty name right there. Like, oh,
You
man,
know
I
exactly
got
what
it.
it's going.
Oh.
Cheerleaders.
God.
Cheerleaders
Yo,
are
he's
for-
gonna watch
for the ball.
this.
Every
Don't
week
say
we
that.
try to do something to get canceled.
Don't
We have started
say
early.
that. He's gonna watch
We
this.
appreciate you to all 7,400 y'all there in the chat. Wait, where's the one comment? Hold on, let me find it. Somebody said you pulled up like the cool uncle
Hey,
at
man,
the cookout.
Listen, where the chicken at?
Where
Where the chicken at?
Pulled up this weekend with a
Huh?
chicken
Where
at.
the chicken at? You know what I'm saying?
Let's keep this thing in the West. Let's talk about this Bob Myers situation with the Warriors. The writing was on the wall, but now it's official. Bob Myers is stepping down as the Warriors president and general manager. I think we got the Woj tweet from earlier today. It's coming. I always feel like it's weird when it says breaking news from Adrian Wojnarowski, or whatever how you say this shit, with his handle on it on his tweet. It's like, dog, we get it.
Right.
Let's like chill out, my boy.
Press.
With the huge font, like we get it's coming from you. Like we don't give a fuck.
I guess when people steal it, it still shows who it's coming from.
Well, it's the internet, just like they do to
same
my shit. I'm just gonna
picture,
cut his shit out.
Get edit for his shit right out.
Cut his shit right out, like y'all be doing to me. So Myers is the architect of the Warriors dynasty. He won 4 chips in the last 9 seasons in his role. The franchise currently the highest value team in the league. Warriors did their best to try and throw a bag at Bob to get him to stay, but he said his decision to dip was based on several factors. Money wasn't necessarily the issue. So looking at this Warriors franchise, obviously they were the defending champs, got dethroned by LeBron James, 38-year-old janky foot in that Lakers squad in 6 games. Probably should have went 5, but that's neither here nor there. Is Myers getting out at the right time?
Obviously, money is a factor. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. All right.
But they try to throw the bag at him.
I know. So that means someone else threw a bigger bag and something that they can't compete with. So wherever he does go, it's gonna have something to do with probably some stake inside, the ownership. Who knows?
It just depends on.
It's not like he's just going home. Oh yeah, you offer me 200 million, I'm just go ahead and just sit on the couch. No. So he's going somewhere that offered him something that Clippers.
That comes to mind too.
It looks like a Clipper move to me.
Clippers guy left to go to the Wizards.
Huh?
So there is a vacancy.
It looks
there.
like a Clipper. It looks like a Clipper move. The only who's the richest owner here?
Steve Ballmer.
Clipper.
Looks like a Clipper move. Try to buy whatever you can.
And it could also be like something like maybe sometimes in the front office, these positions, like you don't like a movement that's happening with a player, or maybe you had an idea of getting someone, removing someone, and ownership doesn't agree, coaches don't agree, so you're like stuck in the middle. You know what, I want to go somewhere where I can have full control again, where I can start over and do everything I want to do as opposed to having somebody else's opinion on it. That's what came to my mind when I heard they offered him the bag, he turned it down. There's something else internally that he's not getting.
So he used that bag to get the bigger bag from Ballmer. Hypothetically, this is all alleged at this point.
Listen.
But do you think, just this past season, the Draymond Jordan Poole stuff, also the situation with Draymond being able to opt out, Clay obviously looking for an extension, it would just seem like there was a lot of shit going on with that team. And if they didn't go back to the championship this year, getting knocked out by the Lakers in the second round, it's kind of like, all right, this is perfect time to dip. I don't got to deal with any more of this shit.
That's what I think too. That's what I think
I'm
too.
just like,
That's
hey.
what I think too. He don't want the smoke. Like it's just like, yo, fuck
too
it.
much
Like
going
y'all
on.
figure it out. Y'all figure it out now.
I do what I need to do.
Who the fuck knew who he was?
Bob
you
Myers,
mean?
UCLA
Bob
basketball
Myers.
legend.
Everybody.
B.O.B.
you
Bob.
mean?
Cool. Right, there's 30 teams. How many of the executives do we actually know? We don't know them some bitches
He
for
was
real.
one of the more visible.
Okay, but we don't know. We don't care.
Come on.
We
Gil.
don't care.
Come on,
If that
Gil.
team broke
Come
up,
on,
nobody's
Gil.
looking at him.
Come on, Gil.
Right, they go 0-30. Nobody's looking at him.
What?
This is Steve Kerr. Get your ass on out of here. The general manager, get your ass out of here. He is like, he's bulletproof up there. So if the deal he wanted was really there, well, I don't give a fuck what, y'all can fight all goddamn day. That ain't got nothing to do with me, because I can get rid of all y'all. So let's not pretend like, oh, they gonna break up. It's out. Draymond want what? Tell Draymond fuck off. Like, come on, he's at a position where no one knows who he is.
They do now. If you didn't, you do now.
Didn't you see
So now,
Woj put his
now I feel
name
like the
on it?
pressure's on him even more now.
Put his
name
name
on
on it.
Because now he has to go
Breaking
somewhere
news.
and they're going to be expecting these type of results.
Yeah.
Not the Clippers.
That's the thing.
So why would you hire him, man?
Because
If you don't expect him to turn your franchise around, go
You
get some
expect
great
it, but
draft
he
picks.
could just finesse that
Put a
bag,
team
and it's like,
together.
look,
Yeah.
y'all the Clippers,
Clippers.
the curse is gonna be on forever.
Bob Myers is
They're
like
not gonna
Phil
do
Doesn't
it.
mean
Jackson
that's
right
not
now.
what they're
He is like
expecting.
Phil Jackson
That's not what
right
they're
For
expecting. yet.
for that level, for where he's like Phil Jackson right now, Bob
Imagine
Myers.
him getting somebody like Klay Thompson to come down to the Clippers.
No, I don't want to see that. Listen, they can keep their 106 toilets.
For Kawhi.
You said they can keep their what?
Their 106 toilets.
It's like
That's it. That's all they can keep.
They got a
They
toilet for
don't
every
do that.
fan.
Kawhi for Klay and
just saying that. You
Draymond.
see,
Co-
the Clippers.
who?
there's some-
Kawhi for Klay and Draymond.
Kawhi for Clay and Draymond? No way. No way.
What you
But
mean?
what would the Warriors get out of that?
Kawhi Leonard. A hurt Kawhi Leonard.
No, he hasn't played. Like, he's been
We're getting a hurt Kawhi
lunching
Leonard.
ever since he won the championship with
75.
Toronto.
I
Top
know.
75.
Now, listen.
Top 75. You getting top
I put my
75.
finger on it with Kawhi Leonard.
What?
He had my problem.
What?
He can't sit his ass down.
He can't sit down?
He can't sit down. When you watch his jumper, that shit is so pure
Yeah.
that means he sits hours on hours shooting, which means his body's not really resting. So he's not recovering. I think he overuses his body and is not actually healing.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Like when you look at it, like every time he comes back, his shot is flawless. We don't never see like
Bricks, yeah.
we don't. So it looks like he had the same problem that I had, that I don't know what rest is, and I just I want to train, and like I've heard that he'll sit in the gym 6-7 hours, just one spot, just shooting 500 makes to 2,000 makes, and I'm like, for someone who has leg problems, just jumping up and down, yeah, you're not gonna recover.
So you got constant grind disease. Constant grind disease. But we talk about this a lot. I mean, you talk about Kobe. I remember hearing the story of Kobe training during the USA camp, but it was like, the guy was up at 4 and he said, and I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, boy, just went 11 hours today working out. At some point, your body is not gonna be able to sustain. But it's fucked up in Kawhi's case because the narrative is always that Kawhi don't want to play. He's ducking smoke. He's late, and I feel a lot of times that's the Clippers trying to protect their investment. You know, a lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes where players get the blame. They're not always responsible for it. But when you talk about that, it's not a guy who we know. He puts that work in. So
I mean, you can just tell. Like we know who lazy motherfuckers are.
Yeah.
You can see it. You can see it in their game, and lazy does not fit. It just seems like he probably just does too much, and he's just can't recover.
But then who wants to sign that then? Who wants to play with that? Like if like you said, why would the Warriors want? I don't know why the Warriors would want him.
Just need him for them 2 games.
The 2 games.
Need him for them 2
Well, I mean,
games.
the playoff games this year when he played,
Yeah.
and he was hurt.
Yeah, he was cooking.
yeah, which is, again, he gets a lot of
That
blame.
looked
But when he's
that looks
out there,
different with Steph.
Because they said he tweaked his knee, and I think that he tweaked his knee in the first
And he
game.
and he
Yeah,
stopped and he
played in
didn't
game
play.
2.
And then they told him, they
yeah.
said, can you, we're gonna sit you out. I was like, no, I can play.
And then he was done.
Hurt it
after
more.
that.
So
yeah.
Kawhi Leonard for Clay and Dre.
Kawhi and Terrence Mann for Klay and Draymond.
No,
Terrence.
Terrence Mann.
throwing Bones Highland.
I don't think it's a win for the Warriors.
First round pick.
Throwing
I don't
Bones
think
in
it's
the
a
first
first-
rounds.
And we-
I don't
it's a
want
win.
Bones and Poole.
Oh, Poole, I mean,
No, Poole.
You gonna do something?
Look,
You gonna do something?
That's another move.
So you gonna do something with
He
Poole
just
too? We're
said
gonna figure
Poole.
Yeah,
figure
Poole can
something
go.
Get
out.
out of here.
Yeah, Poole can go.
That's another
some-
move we're gonna make.
figure something
But
out.
so we talk a lot about this potentially being the end of the Warriors dynasty. But let's go on the flip side of that. How do the Warriors stop the dynasty from dying nasty?
Well, we heard his trade.
That was nasty.
That shit was nasty.
Sign and trade Jaylen Green. Give them Poole and Clay.
Wait, Jaylen Green from Houston?
No, I'm sorry.
Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown. Why do I keep saying
okay.
Jaylen?
I'm about to say,
Jaylen.
yo.
Stuck.
I did that shit today. I was doing my little backup, and I'm stuck on Jaylen Green because
Yeah.
he's an Adidas guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Hope he got the
God.
new ones.
Oh God.
Jaylen Brown. I give them Wiggins and Poole for
Wiggins?
Jaylen
You
Brown.
getting rid of Andrew Wiggins? Maple Jordan?
I got the same. I got Brown. Same player.
Yeah,
Play defense. Don't really want to demand the ball.
I mean,
right? It's the same.
I mean, it's the same player. You are getting the same.
If I can slip him 1 for 1, I would. But I gotta throw in Jordan Poole too.
I don't know. Ooh,
What's the difference?
We've seen Andrew Wiggins when it's crunch time. I've seen Andrew Wiggins almost play at a Finals MVP level.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. And I've seen Jaylen Brown
Jaylen Brown
had the opportunity against the 8th-seeded Heat.
Cap, we'll get to it.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah,
Gil.
I'm ready to get it.
I did my trade.
All right, for sure. But
I think they got to go young. They got to get some young pieces, and they got to, they got to.
So you like that trade?
Yeah, I don't mind that trade. I don't mind that trade, or I mean something else, too. But just something young though. We need something young and athletic. Something young and athletic, and somebody that can be there. We need guys that can show up, man.
Yeah. Well, let's keep this thing moving, Shay. We could talk words, but we got to talk about the most important moment from Memorial Day weekend. Heat Celtics Game 7. Miami Heat almost tricked off a 3-0 lead, Eastern Conference
Lord
Finals.
have mercy.
We've seen it happening. Game 6, it was looking a little shaky after that Derek White tip-in. Give him the smoke. But we got to look at Game 7 first. I think Celtics' first possession, Tatum with the janky ankle injury.
Man,
He played the rest of the game, but he wasn't himself.
He was,
And then
though.
Caleb Martin.
He about to get paid, huh?
Caleb?
Yeah.
He signed that 3 for 20. They got to give him an extension. He going to see Austin Reeves bread and be
He
in
gonna
his
need
feelings a little bit.
We need at least 60 for 3.
Might as well throw my picks up there, too.
But the Heat, honestly, big second quarter.
That was a tough
big
shot
third
for
quarter. Playoff Jimmy returned. He was looking a little stagnant the past few games. Had a nice Game 6, but
Money.
killer mode.
Hey.
And the thing, too, we got to talk about with this squad. Ooh.
That was a big one.
Ooh.
Light skin.
Hold on.
Light skin. Oh,
A lot of buckets. All right, so the thing we got to talk about with this squad, right? After the Game 6 loss, Spoelstra said they were going to figure it out. Heat already had their flights booked to Denver before Game 7. And they walked it like they talked it. Rolled into the Garden, humbled the Celtics. Now it's their second finals the past 4 seasons. Like we said earlier in the show, second 8th seed to reach the finals, first in a non-lockout year. And they got revenge for the Game 7 loss last year, 1 year to the day. So Gil, I'll start with you. What impresses you the most about this Heat team? Or are you still think they're hot boo-boo?
No, they're hot boo-boo. Like that's the trash. But the mental warfare that they put on Denver Nuggets was.
The Celtics.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're almost at 10K, so you're gonna have to hit the blunt. But it looked like you already.
we almost there?
No, I'm sorry. You're right.
We almost there.
On Celtics, right? By saying they're gonna go to Denver.
Yeah.
Right? If you're Boston Celtics and you read that fucks with you. That is like a whole little different stab, even if they fucking ticket wasn't. The fact that you said like, they're coming here guaranteeing that they're about to whoop our ass. They're not even going to Miami, they're going straight there.
Pit stop before Denver.
When that hit the press, I was like, oh.
What you call that?
confidence.
God.
Gilbert, what you call
I
it?
call it confidence.
What you call it, confidence?
Yeah, from the team.
Okay.
From the
like,
team, yes.
Like this. Brought to you
The
by
same confidence we've been talking about.
Confidence Coffee.
From the team, yeah.
Big phase.
From the team.
Big phase.
That was no player who said that. That's the team who said that.
Hey.
That was amazing. That was amazing war tactic right there.
And see, I see that differently. I feel like, for me, if I was a Celtic and I saw that, it would actually make me play even harder, even better, like just to laugh at them afterwards. Like, I feel like it wouldn't scare me or intimidate me. It would actually make me like, I'm about to beat their fucking ass, like just for even thinking that they're not gonna lose today.
Well, unfortunately, dear.
Unfortunately.
Oh, dear me, Mom. Like, hold on.
I'm just sorry, but you got to have the talent to actually do that.
True.
All right? You had two teams that's just fucking hot garbage. Right? So, yes, no matter what they said, right? I got to have the talent to just to do it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you're right.
all gas.
Like, I mean,
I
you know,
can
you
speak for myself.
can try that shit with Denver, say, yeah, we don't plan to go in, and then they would have smacked the fuck out. It's Boston.
But you're telling me the Celtics don't have the talent to be the eighth-seeded Heat squad?
It's called gaslighting.
I'm asking you, Gil.
I don't think they have the. I don't think
he's
they have the coach.
he's
I don't think they have the
gaslighting.
coach. They got rid of their coach.
Two all-defensive players.
All right.
Gaslighting.
I'm just telling you what
He's gaslighting, and he
with
knows
the
it,
Caucasian.
I'm
man.
gaslighting?
He don't want to give Jimmy
I'm
credit.
gaslighting.
Jimmy in the Miami
So you
Heat,
know what?
credit.
All right, for all the Boston
Gaslighting.
fans out there, this is how horrible your team really is. You take your 2 stars, you put them aside because they're stars, right? The other 3 starters, Marcus Smart, as a starting point guard, he ranks 27 out of 30. White, as a point guard, as a starter, 29, 30. Now, if you add in all the 6-man guards, like the Jordan Pooles and the Bones, them 2 motherfuckers is in the 30s for guards. That is the 2 guards that you are starting with. Now, let's add Horford as a starting power forward. The only nigga he's better than is Kevin Love. As a starter.
What did Kevin Love got to do with
What
this?
I'm saying is, as a start, Kevin Love
Shots
plays.
fired.
What I'm saying is, Kevin Love plays 5 to 7 minutes, right? So obviously, he's going to rank last. Horford is right in front of him. So 3 players on your team is in the back of starters. Who the fuck are they going to beat?
Well, here's the thing. There's still a 2 seed at the end of the day.
Statistically, if you took those 3, and put them on the bench, them 3 are still not better than Heat's bench.
Right.
That's how horrible that starting 5 is. So if they're starting, what the fuck does the bench look like? What does
You
the
made a
bench
point, but they
You're
were
not
a
rolling
2
with Brogdon?
Think about what I'm saying.
2 seed.
Brogdon is ranked higher than the starting guard.
Same
With the janky
starting
elbow,
lineup
though.
you have was a 2 seed.
That sounds great.
I'm just telling you that they've won with that lineup, regardless of where they're ranked.
But let's talk
That
about
looks
what's
good.
going on with those 2 stars, though.
That looks-
They've won.
all right, cool.
Tatum first team All-NBA. You got
We're
2
not-
All-NBA
we're not-
players. I'm just saying.
I'm not talking about Tatum and Brown,
But-
they are legit players, right? In their position.
Mm-hmm.
You have to calculate the rest of the team. Because if those 3 that are ranked 27, 30, 31, whatever, what does the bench actually look like in reality?
So what about the Heat?
So that means your bench is sitting at what, 50, 60, 200?
What's the argument, though?
Yeah.
They're garbage.
So
The
what
Celtics
about
are garbage.
What about the Heat? Their starting lineup.
The Heat is
What's
just
the
as good.
argument?
The Heat is worse. But the best thing about the Heat is their bench is better than their starters.
Okay.
So are we mad that Jimmy made it all the way because everybody's trying?
No one's mad at what?
What are we mad at?
No one's mad at nothing.
So why is everybody trying?
We got to point out that the Heat have beaten 3 members of the All-NBA first team. Granted, it was a hobble Giannis.
Who?
Embiid,
Yes.
Tatum.
Yes.
They've been rolling through.
Miami.
No one's saying nothing about the
I'm
Heat.
just-
We're
Miami.
talking about.
We're talking about the Heat right now. We're going to talk about the Celtics.
We're talking about the Boston.
Is all
We're talking about the Heat first.
Is all
We've
of
got
the
to talk
East
about
trash?
the champs, the Eastern
Is all
Conference
of the
champs.
East
That would
trash?
have to be your
Is
answer.
any
All the
teams
Heat
on the
is
East
trash.
good? Any
Because
team on the East good?
Talent.
Team wise, not talent. 'cause
Okay,
statistically, you saying
team-wise,
statistically you
As a
saying Miami.
okay, when we say as a team, Miami is a great team.
Why isn't Boston a great team when they have probably better players
They
considering
have
they
better
were 2
play.
seed?
They have better players.
Yeah.
2 better players.
Okay.
The rest of the lineup, he is going to outmatch them.
But they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They equal out. They balance out. If
No,
anything.
they don't balance out.
If they YMCA team, they
How is
definitely
their
balance
bench?
out.
How is their bench? Like, I'm going for the Heat. Like, you're trying to argue against me when I'm doing the same thing. I'm
No,
on your side.
I'm just saying when you take out.
You're
2
trying to argue with me because you think I'm on Boston's sides.
No.
I'm
No,
just saying
he's basically
how
saying
horrible
if you're
Boston
saying
is.
the 2 seed is so trash, how is the 8 seed not worse than that?
Miami was the number 1 seed last year.
This year, though. We're talking about
Talking
this year.
They
Yeah,
just had
man,
problems.
that's what I'm saying.
They were
Teams
number
change.
one.
It doesn't
team.
matter. This year, they
just
did
had
not
hurt.
play
They were-
well
they
at
were
all.
worse.
They were the 7th.
They
They
have to
slipped to the 8th.
statistically be worse.
They-
They're starters as well.
Right.
They have to be.
Okay, what I'm saying is, remember who Miami starters are. There's a hero. There's actual starters.
There's only
So that
one
means-
missing, though.
So no Victor. So now when you
Victor
take
was a
He was,
starter.
yeah, he was
no,
a
but when
starter.
you
Coming off
take
the
that bench, right, and you look at Boston's bench, Who has the better bench?
Probably Miami.
Miami.
But I'm talking
right?
about they still wore an 8 seed.
Who has a better bench if you took White and Smart and put them on the bench?
But statistically, Boston did have a better bench because they produced more than the Miami bench.
12 points?
Whatever the points is,
12.
they produced more. So that's what made them a better bench.
No, they did not.
What do you mean?
They couldn't get no points from the bench. What are you talking about?
We're not gonna pull
Boston
up
is
the
a better
stats. There's no
team
point
this
in saying it.
entire season, head and shoulders
Who?
above them. Boston. They played better basketball, even though that was their style of basketball.
Regular season is cute because nobody scouts you. I play Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday. I don't know you guys. We're just coming in there playing concepts. So what ends up happening is when the playoffs come, your talent has to be able to play.
Right.
So if you took Smart, if you took Smart and you took White and you put them on the bench, and then you took Miami's bench, had their full rosters, and you say who bench is better, Miami's bench is better than Boston's still. Now 2 of those players are actually starters. That lets you know how bad the team really is.
But Boston also beat the 76ers.
Yes, a very talented group.
Yes.
We all know that. Very talented,
Threes,
lazy.
Bench, everything.
Very talented,
That's what I'm saying.
lazy group.
Okay, but you can't put stats as the only reason why somebody.
No, I'm saying, listen.
Moving it every
Listen,
time
you're talking
you
about.
hit them. But it's.
You don't even know. You're trying. Listen, you came here to argue for Miami when I'm arguing with Miami. So you don't know what to argue
I'm talking
right now.
about the talent.
I'm
We're
saying-
talking about the talent. You're talking about the statistics.
I'm saying talent. Talent-wise, the most talented team on paper is probably Philly, which is also the most laziest team in the Eastern
I
Conference.
would agree with that.
Right? Then you have Bucks, right? Once those teams was out, then it becomes who plays the hardest, which is Miami.
But there was talent on the East enough for Miami to work through.
They're the hardest working team.
But they worked through them. The Bucks and the Sixers
Hurt.
are the best teams on the East, and they whopped through their ass.
One is hurt, the other one is lazy.
Damn, there were 2 excuses.
One is hurt, one is
lazy. It
lazy.
don't matter for us. We don't
It
care.
don't matter to us.
We
You
don't
just got
care.
there 7 days ago.
Listen,
Like, I'm not arguing
We
with
don't
you.
care about who
Like,
lazy.
dude, I'm
we
not
don't care
arguing
about
with
who
you.
don't want
I'm
it.
not arguing.
We like
I'm on the same
put 'em in
side as
front of
you.
'em. I'm just saying.
I'm on the same side as
Put 'em
you.
we with Miami.
I'm on the same side.
Now you on our side?
I'm saying they're the hardest working team.
Ain't no switching up.
No, they're the
He
hardest
already
working
switched up,
team.
though. You switched
So they're
up.
I'm with
outworking
Miami.
everybody.
You switched up. You had
But you-
Boston.
last
No, I
week-
know he had Boston. Don't say that. I got to edit. I mean, he had Boston.
We picked
Okay.
Boston
I had it.
for the
I haven't
teams
edited
that we
for him.
want to win the
I have
for
it.
the series.
Who you
edited
thought
for him.
was going to win. And then you switched up.
No,
I never picked Boston for the switch up.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I got to edit.
She was
for him.
Boston to take.
All right, so is this the biggest upset in Eastern Conference history?
No.
No?
Bro, they trash, man.
Oh,
Celtics
man.
as the 2
No
seed in
credit.
the East are
I don't
trash.
give a fuck about what your that shit is cool regular season.
Want some of this coffee?
Like, I'm
bro?
sorry. That
think
shit
the
is
reason
cool
for me,
regular
the reason
season.
it wasn't-
Miami Heat
He high strong.
needs to be credited for what they have done.
Yeah.
Period. Fuck the 8 seed. Fuck all of that. What they have shown the NBA and all the owners out there is you have to have a in-season program to develop your own guys. Right? Nobody even knows this. They're ranked 13th in salary cap. Right? 13th in salary cap.
Out of 30, right?
Out of 30. They're last. They have the cheapest bench in the NBA. They have the cheapest bench in the NBA. So the guys that we're seeing performing, Marcus Smart makes more than the whole Heat bench.
Yeah.
So that means they are taking their time and they're developing. They're not letting these players do their own thing. So we have to credit the Heat for how they have developed. So they took the money out of the players, put it in the coaching staff. Right? So they're bringing in people who are willing to say, no, we're going to sit here, we're going to work on your flaws, we're going to do this. So now you have a group that are damn near G Leaguers
Yeah.
that are performing at a high level because they're putting the money and the time. And that is the storyline. Fuck the AC. You're talking about a group that when you look, you're talking about 1.8 million, 1.8 million, 900,000, 400,000, 300,000. And these guys are performing at a very high level, which is unheard of. Statistically, on paper, people are gonna hate this, but this is probably the worst. This is the worst team on paper the NBA has ever seen since at least the 80s.
To reach the finals, you're saying, or just
Period.
Just damn.
No NBA team has had 7 undrafted players on the same team.
And they're
And
winning.
that makes them statistically bad because they have undrafted players.
When you say drafted versus undrafted,
But that doesn't
7
looking at the money?
undrafted players. When
You're looking
I'm
at the
just talking
money?
about on paper, just on paper. We don't do no stats or nothing. Just on paper, 7 undrafted players on the same team out of 15 will be considered the worst basketball team.
And they not paying either?
And they're not paying. That's what I said.
But what's the metric
sound like
for
what
that?
D.
What
Rice
kind of
said.
stat metric is that? Is that points? Is that what they averaging? Is that what they shooting? What makes that?
What?
What makes that the worst? What makes that
Undrafted.
just based on
undrafted.
draft status?
So it's a lot of like two-way players.
Two-way players,
D
draft.
leagues, like they just going up.
That
and
means
down.
that, like, look, they're probably the new Spurs.
So the question, why don't more franchises try and follow that lead or follow them out? Or
I mean,
do they have the capability to
I'm
do
pretty
that?
sure they're gonna start looking at it now because it saves them money.
Yeah, saves you money, and
Yep,
those
there's
guys
no
want to play.
guarantee-
Those
there's
guys
no
actually want to play.
guarantee.
Hungry.
Like
There's
those
no
guys are
guarantee that
hungry.
You're gonna be able to get a coach that can get everybody on board,
Exactly.
playing in unison. That's a gamble all in itself. So I think league, the owners of the teams are more likely to hire stars, even if they're going to lose, to put asses in the seats as opposed to building this great franchise. And it just doesn't sound like a billionaire mentality.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
No, what they're doing in Miami is a billionaire mentality.
No,
I don't have
To pay.
no,
I don't
not
have
to
to
me.
pay nobody,
Yeah.
and we're in
Yeah.
the playoffs. We're in the finals.
And we
Then
had
that's
these
what
guys.
I'm saying
and
is-
we had these guys
Guys
for like
for cheap,
5
yeah.
years.
But that's
What
a
I-
gamble. Like that's
No.
that's not common. Is
If
what
it's
I'm saying.
proven, he's
It's
proven
proven
the
it.
system
But
is
he
proven.
can do that. That's not proof. That's what I'm saying. They have a Spoelstra there. We can't discredit the fact that he's a big part of why everybody's on board. You know what I mean? So you don't have every coach in the league that can do that. There's
It's not the
superstars
coach.
you have to
It's not-
maintain.
It's the coach. Listen. We came into the league, right? Did you have a shooting coach?
Yes,
Who was he?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did you have a shooting?
Yep.
Who
Anthony Goldwire.
was he? Was he like a Phil Hanley, or was he just somebody who just rebound?
No, he was like no, he played too.
Okay.
Ex-player.
So you had what? So you had one. Did you have?
No, not one that I remember. It was
We had player development coach who didn't player development. Right? Said I had to just sit on the gun all day. So what ends up happening now is if you have a coaching staff full of people who are training, who know what they're doing, and they're taking players and you like, yeah, this is your player. You work with him only. Now, my job is dependent on how great I can get this kid. So there's no fucking around. Like, no, you're not gonna get me fired, homeboy. Come on in the gym. No, hey, come on to the gym.
Yeah.
Right? So now I'm personally responsible. So that's what the NBA is now. Everyone's personally responsible. So when you look at Heat's coach, Karan, Haslam,
all the teams doing that? Is everyone doing that?
they're bringing back players, but are those players dedicated?
To it.
See,
That's what I'm saying,
Miami
that's
Heat
why-
is bringing back Miami Heat.
But that's why I'm saying every organization doesn't have that.
That's
They
what
don't
they're going to
have
look at
that.
it now. You're bringing back, right? Heat has a formula of success, right? Right? They have what they consider the gold standard.
The blueprint.
So now they're bringing in the gold standard players back. They're not hiring players like me. I don't know the standard. I don't know what they expect. Karan does. Those guys do. So they're bringing them back and they're teaching the youth, right?
Yeah.
Which is the example that every goddamn organization needs to start thinking about. The money is,
But that's why I say it's not a
But how do they
billionaire's
create that
mentality.
culture, though, I guess is the question. Like,
culture has to be created from
We
your
talked-
past.
Yeah,
we
I'm about
talked
to
to
say,
Darrell
from
Wright
within.
last week about everything he had to go through from his rookie year on playing in Miami. It seems like that blueprint, you talked about the Spurs as well, is known, and you could try and grab some of those guys to help, create that culture in your own franchise. But teams aren't really doing it. Like,
I mean, you
not
got
a
to start
billionaire's
somewhere.
mentality.
I mean, it will
It's
happen.
not.
It will happen.
I mean, not
Yeah.
every team, but say you get 3 or 4 teams to do it, yeah.
especially
Like-
with this new CBA, it feels like you're going to need to follow a model similar to Heat and have guys.
I'm about to say,
At
yeah.
some point,
I'm about to say,
yeah,
yeah, I
to
would
get-
do that
to
to save
become
money.
Listen, I think
successful.
that's.
But I don't think success is every billionaire's goal, like in that way. Like
it's money.
Yes, it's money.
But
Yeah.
money is this. If I have the cheapest bench and this bench is producing at this very high level, that's money in my pocket.
Yeah.
Because they're selling out the seats and I don't have to pay for it. Versus somebody
Yeah,
like the
but-
Clippers.
But they just as competitive as us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if there's the most money that you could win, they want the most money, which is the championship, the success at the end. They're all going for the jackpot. So they're just as competitive to get to the jackpot. It ain't enough to just get some leftovers to be like, yeah, we
Here's
got
the
some
question
money.
we talked
but
about with Jason the Jeweler last
want
week
the whole
is the
shit.
jackpot. It's almost better just to go to the
Yes.
finals to get smacked. You
No, 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 no.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so like this. Let's say Clippers, right? So Clippers has the highest payroll, right? Them getting to the finals, right? And Miami Heat has 13th best, and they get to the finals. This owner's making more money. His profit is bigger. So if
Because
I
he's
can,
paying less.
what I'm saying is if I can pay less and still get the production high, that's what he's created, and that's what San Antonio created back then.
Yeah.
Right? Tony
Two
Parker
teams.
was underpaid, Ginobili was underpaid, Timmy was kind of underpaid.
2 teams though out of 30. That's why I'm saying it's not common. It's not something that billionaires are doing. They really want
Utah
to.
almost had that way too.
Yeah.
Utah for a minute.
But that's what made the dynasty with
they changed
Bulls. That's what made the Bulls dynasty, and that's what made Golden State dynasty.
Yeah, you look at the Warriors. I think they're comparable in terms of. What y'all over there? No side chats. No side chats on the show. Y'all got some good news for you
What's the
too.
numbers?
We're almost 9,300 in the chat right now. We're about 700 away.
Oh,
700 away. Get the fuck out of the chat!
Get on the show,
Well, hold on. If you're a Gilbert Arenas fan, you just go log the
Hey,
fuck out. Watch the replay.
Gilbert, we 700 people.
700 away from making
Gilbert
Gil.
having
Get
the
the fuck
most
out of the chat.
Get the fuck out of the
Log
chat.
into YouTube.
We used to pray
Hurry
for
up.
times like this.
Come back in
Hurry
like
up.
30 minutes. Watch
No,
the replay.
No, watch it now.
They told me to come in for
Get
a
in here,
celebration
y'all.
today.
Get the
It's gonna be a
fuck-
celebration today.
Shit.
Live.
They come in
Let's talk-
today, it's gonna be a good day.
We talked about the Heat bench. Let's talk a little bit about playoff Jimmy. He won the Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP in the Garden. Black Lives Matter. Can he get some smoke?
Can we get some smoke for Jimmy, please?
And white Bostonians in their feelings.
Sorry, Jimmy, they turned it off.
That's what's up, Jimmy.
No, we got some.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, Boston, heart of Caucasian, white Bostonians in their feelings. Haven't seen a black man hoist that trophy. Should be named for LeBron. That's another conversation. But let's just take a look at the Eastern Conference Finals MVP voting. Jimmy Butler edged out Caleb Martin by 1 vote. And playoff Jimmy's playoff
Who the
Jimmy.
fuck? See, that's
What
that.
is name?
Okay, all right. Whoever voted Caleb, just take their credentials.
But Gil,
Take it.
context.
No.
Take it.
Context.
Take it.
Jimmy averaged 25, 8, and 6, shot 42% from the field, 35% from 3, 83% from the free throw line. Caleb Martin averaged 19, 6, and 2, 60% from the field, 49% from 3, 87% from the free throw line. Now look, let's just be real. Caleb Martin was able to do that as a result of
Jimmy.
Celtics focusing on Jimmy. But decisive closeout game, Caleb Martin did his thing.
That's cool. That's what's up. Congratulations.
He put the cape on, like you know
Okay,
that.
cool.
You know that.
Cool.
So
He
Granted,
stood
I
in
know
for, listen, he stood in for Bam. Congratulations.
they just didn't
all right?
want him to get the MVP because of Iguodala, that MVP they gave him that year. That's it.
Nah,
That's
listen,
it.
I'm telling you right now, I'm Jimmy Butler, and I done carried us through Bucks,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Who the fuck did they play the next?
The New York Knickerbockers.
Okay, that don't count because
Knicks?
they sucked. Who cares?
Damn, Gil.
I had to carry us
They
through.
still had to play.
I had to carry us through Giannis, and then I had to do this. And you even wrote Caleb. All right.
Is it Jimmy? Is it Jimmy Butler? Does the media have? It's the same thing we're saying.
All right.
It's the saltiness with
It's
Jimmy
the
Butler.
saltiness. It's just the
You can't
saltiness.
do-
Coffee price is too high. He's too confident. What?
But
Somebody
see,
gotta
do you
go
really
different.
get to put in the earlier series, or is it just the finals of the Eastern Conference?
Just these 7
So
games.
that's why you have to put him in the conversation,
He's
Gil.
not in the conference.
You have to. You can't
19
add the first round, the second round. That's why I hate when they give out the overall MVP. They wait till the playoffs is going on to pick it. It's a regular season MVP. This is an Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Caleb Martin did just as much work in
No, he
that
didn't.
series. Yeah, he did.
What was Jimmy's stats?
Jimmy, 25, 8 and 6, 42% from the field, 35%
6
from
to 6.
three.
Who's he passing the ball to?
No,
Caleb Martin.
Those first 4 games.
First four?
The first
Three.
4 games of Miami. What was Jimmy's stats?
He didn't have a. He didn't have
First
a
2
good.
games
It was
he
only
had
the
good.
3.
First 2 he did.
Two and
First
He
two
had a
was good.
decent game 3.
yeah,
Game
it was
three,
not
they
great.
smacked
Yeah,
him.
yeah, but the 4 or 5.
And Caleb
Yeah,
Martin,
34,
19 and 6
35.
rebounds, 2 assists, but 60%
I don't
from
want
the
to hear
field.
about no goddamn Caleb Martin.
No, you're going to give Caleb Martin his respect.
I'm not giving him no I'm giving him his respect for coming to play and being the
Doing his job.
guaranteed number 2
Yes.
option.
Okay.
Right? The number 2 option.
Do you
2.
think?
Not 1.
you
Nobody was sitting there focusing on no Caleb, so he gets to play good basketball and he did his things. Congratulations, but you're not gonna get the fucking vote that I got 6 assists. That means I'm passing it to you.
Yes.
But you're making it.
Cool.
You're making the shot.
Congratulations. I made a good fucking decision.
Man.
Were they all good?
I
passes?
made a good
I
decision.
still think that Jimmy should have been the MVP, but I
Hey,
still,
who's on that billboard? When they did this, who's Jimi Hendrix? Jimmy Hemmick? Jimmy Hemmy? Hemmy who? And y'all vote and I barely won? Man.
Everything, man.
I might fight that nigga on the plane.
I might fight that nigga on the plane.
eh?
Fuck,
It's
what's up?
respectable. I believe that
Nah, he played well.
honestly
He played.
Jimmy should have gotten it, but you can't discredit the fact that without Martin stepping up, he wasn't coming into the playoffs the number 2 option.
That's fact.
He was not.
No.
He moved up in that role. And remember last year, why didn't he play last year?
Because
You
we got
remember
Hero. They got Hero. They got some.
I mean, it was supposed to be Bam in that number 2 role. He was looking like
Yeah.
Bam for a lot of that series. But
You got to
I
give
know,
him.
he
You
did-
got to
no,
give him
let's
credit.
let's talk about Caleb Martin just a little bit. Definition of an underdog. This show is presented by Underdog Fantasy. As a reminder, you can sign up for the app. Download promo code Gils Arena. They will match your first deposit.
Man, hold
from
on.
$100.
Cool. Hey, how many people got in that chat?
It's
You scared?
9,200
You
still.
scared?
Gils holding
Come
strong.
on. All right.
They
Yeah.
coming through. Call your cousins,
Yeah.
uncles, sisters, aunties.
I wasn't planning on smoking this week, man. Hey, man, come on, man. Goddamn, man.
Let's get it.
Y'all stop.
Now they see good. Now they listening. They jumping ship. Do not listen to this man.
Don't listen to him.
Come
Zero
back.
fans, all right?
Come
Go
home.
watch the replay.
But look, you talk about Caleb Martin, definition of an underdog, undrafted, bounced around the G League, caught on with the Heat. I think signed a 3-year, $20 million deal last summer. And when we look at this, first 2 series, he was averaging about 10 points a game. Obviously, this series, he jumped up to close to 20. Will Caleb Martin continue balling in the finals, or was this series fugazi?
No, I mean, he has no option, right? They don't, all of them, they all need to play amazing basketball, right? Like, your chance of winning, to be honest, is 0. So that means you have nothing to lose. So you just got to go out there and just do you.
Yeah.
Right? You got to go out there and do you. There's really no, everything, when it comes to the Heat's team, man, like, what you have done is so amazing, right? No one can fault you for if you go out there and get smacked by 30 every game.
You still did something
You,
incredible.
you did what you had to do
Yeah.
with the talent you had and the guys that are on that team. You guys, man, when you this series is over and the season, y'all walk with y'all heads up high, right? I know y'all thinking championship unrealistic, but walk with your heads up high. Y'all got better. Y'all did y'all damn thing. Go into that summer and just like.
I think they got a chance though
Chance of what?
to winning it. They got
Winning what?
The NBA Finals. They have a chance.
What?
You got Kevin Love who won it, who's been to the finals a bunch.
Every team.
Kyle Lowry has been to the finals. He's won
they
it.
do, but
Jimmy
this
Butler
is
has been to the
there, but-
finals. I'm telling you, I think they got a chance. I'm not writing them up. The good coaching staff, they all been there. They've been there before.
Can we talk hoop?
Yeah, we acting like they haven't been there. They acting like they have guys that haven't been there before.
Do you watch the game? Like, can we talk what they do? Like, what makes it okay? Like, to say that they could win, the fact that
What is
they're going to be well prepared. They're going to be well prepared, and also that they dogs.
Win
Like,
what? A game? No, I mean they might win a game. The NBA gonna help them try to win a game.
I feel like if they don't play that zone and they play,
I think they got a chance.
they got a chance.
They got a chance.
Not only do they got a
against
chance to
Boston.
win, they can make it a good series. They can make it a
How?
better series.
They got a
because
chance.
it's a mismatch on paper. We always talk on paper.
What?
They got a
Miami.
chance. They got a chance.
Hit me.
And I'm playing Kevin Love this series too a lot.
Gil, what's wrong?
wait.
Well, are you not? Are you
Oh,
not?
y'all high.
But you
No, I'm
did-
dead.
That's why I don't want to
Yeah, I'm
smoke.
not
Vote,
high.
leave the chat.
see,
I'm not high.
you need to drink some of that.
Okay,
Listen.
hold on.
Drink some of that.
Did I just name? I
You've
clearly
already lost one. You
I-
want to lose again?
I lost the Lakers.
You want to lose
I
again,
lost the
Gil?
Lakers bet
You want to
because I'm a
lose, and you got
Lakers fan.
swept out of here.
Yeah.
Then
Cool,
you
you got
thought,
swept?
then you thought your team was gonna beat my team. My team ended up
My
winning
team-
anyway.
my team haven't-
My
my
team
team
ended up
lost.
winning anyway.
My team is the Lakers. We
He
lost
ended
to
up
Denver.
thinking Boston won't Boston
I didn't
win.
have no
Just,
Boston.
just so I would lose, just so he could come in here and be
No
like,
one had Boston.
I'm a Miami. I'm Miami. I'm
You
Miami.
picked
He
Boston.
lost
I know
against.
he played against himself.
He lost
Boston.
against. He lost the Miami thing. Now he's
How did
trying
I
to
lose
go
to
here.
Miami?
Now he want to go.
My team
here.
is
didn't pick
my team is
Boston?
Lakers.
Now he want to go.
You didn't
yeah.
pick Boston?
Now he want to go.
Yeah,
here.
he
You
picked Boston.
picked
Yeah, I got
I
it recorded.
picked Miami.
He picked Boston.
I picked
He
Miami.
picked Boston first.
Yeah.
And then when Miami went 3-0, he changed.
Yeah.
So that's why I even wrote in chat. You're playing against yourself here.
You picked Boston.
So he automatically had what's the name? But
I done beat him.
okay, I told y'all what Boston looked like, right? Right? Mm-hmm. The players, 3 players as a starting lineup, are ranked in the 30s.
Okay.
Have you seen Denver's team, who plays just as hard, who don't have no stagnant offense like Boston,
Right.
You know, it's AAU basketball. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key, 2 guys right here, 2 guys that he's trying to beat a guy with 2 help defenders. Wonder why he can't get nowhere. That is not Denver. Denver plays just as hard, smarter,
Organized.
more talented.
We'll see.
More
I mean,
talent.
we'll see. They never been
We'll
there.
see.
Like at the end of the day, they've never
We'll
been there.
see.
They've never
You
been
picked
there. So
Miami? Are you picking
Miami's been there?
Don't talk
Miami
me
has been to the finals.
Who? Name the players.
Jimmy Butler,
1,
Kyle Lowry, Bam,
2, bam.
Tyler Hero,
Tyler Hero and
Kevin
Tyler
Love,
Hero playing.
Duncan
Tyler-
Robinson.
Duncan Rob. They all
Play
been,
4 minutes.
They all been in the.
The
They,
players-
they've been there.
They've been there.
there. Is my point. They've been there.
No. You have players that been there that are not
Coaches,
playing.
the whole coaches,
That's
everybody.
what's up. The coaches
Hey.
playing. The coaches playing.
Hey,
The
hey,
coaches
damn
is
it.
playing.
Hey,
Miami.
hey,
Wrong one.
hey,
I know the coaches is playing.
Miami.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
all right.
have Miami winning?
Kevin Love, 5
Miami.
You
minutes.
got Miami?
All I'm saying is they have a
DJ,
chance.
Miami.
DJ, you picking Miami though?
I'm
Hell
going with
no.
Miami.
No, I'm not picking Miami, but they
I'm
got a
going with
They
chance.
ain't
Miami.
dumb.
No, they got a chance though. I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not writing
No,
them
have a
off.
chance
They
to
got
win.
a chance.
I am not. No,
They have a chance to make this motherfucker 4-1.
no, 6, at least 6 or 7.
Fuck no.
right.
Hey,
Hey, did the Lakers have a chance? Did the Lakers have a chance to win a game?
At
Did
least
the Lakers
6.
have a chance to win a game?
No.
They didn't have a chance to
No,
win a
I'm
game.
just-
You predicted that.
No, I'm a Laker fan, so I'm going for my team.
They didn't have a chance to win.
I'm not
the
gonna-
They didn't have a chance to win a game, Gil?
Why am I getting dragged?
What you gonna do? You gonna roll this thing?
I wasn't
You see
gonna
what we
be
dealing
second.
with?
I was nothing but supportive.
He don't want to roll. He
I
want to
said
get a
defensive breakdown and the man gets an open shot.
Give me
If
my
you listen
wins.
to my breakdowns before the Lakers made the playoffs, I said
You said the Lakers was going to the finals.
no, yeah, because
Didn't he?
once we got
Didn't
to that, once we got
said
to
the
that
Lakers
thing.
are going to the
But if
finals.
you hear
You
my
said the Lakers
Denver
are going to the
tape,
finals.
He be
Said
capping. Why he be
said
capping
Western
like this?
Conference Finals. He never said beating them.
Man,
I said
he
when
definitely
I
said
talked
that.
about
Yeah.
about Denver, I said Denver low key has the best team because the only teams they ever lost to in the last couple years
Was championship.
were championship
He did
teams.
say that.
Championship teams. Now they got their whole roster back. Shit.
And then he had Lakers to
And
the
then
Western
because I'm a
Conference
Laker fan,
Then
I'm
he
not
cha-
gonna
yeah.
bet Denver.
Yeah.
I'm a Laker.
That's
not?
stupid.
Why
Because
not?
I'm a Laker fan.
I mean, I'm
delusional just like a
I'm
Clipper
about to say,
fan.
you think it's
My money,
delusional.
I'm
I'm delusional just like a Clipper fan. Now my team was out, so it's back to normal talking.
I don't
They
know.
have no
I
fucking
don't even
chance.
understand what you're talking
I think they got a chance.
They have no chance.
not
Listen,
even talking language. They got
nobody's
language.
jumped to 12 teams. So we don't know who your team really is.
It ain't the
You're
Lakers.
just jumping.
You do know what my team is not. That's what you do know.
Okay,
you know my
cool.
team is
But
not
this
the
is
Lakers.
not a Laker thing. This
and
is
which, you know what
this is
happened?
Boston versus this is
They got
Boston
their ass
versus Denver.
swept up out of there.
Lakers
That's
versus
not how you
Boston
see
versus
it. That's how I
Denver,
see it.
Miami versus Denver. No
That's
matter what
not-
team is
That's
going to
how I
make
see
it,
it. Technique is
both getting their ass smacked. You have a talented group who actually plays hard, who has a offense that is basically unstoppable because they just fucking backdoor and move.
Passes, great.
They're passing, backdooring, moving.
Sick
They don't have
pass.
enough time. Who's guarding Murray?
So they're the greatest team in the world all of a sudden because they swept the shit out.
Who's guarding Murray?
No, they was the great.
Now
I'm
they're
putting
great.
Jimmy on Murray.
They the
was
best.
elite.
That's fine with me.
When they were
I'm putting
all
Jimmy on
healthy
Murray.
in the
That's fine.
playoffs,
Now that shuts that down.
I was going for
that shuts that down.
That doesn't
Right.
shut it down.
Yes.
I mean, listen, it's going to
Okay.
be tough.
All
It's
right,
gonna
now you put Jimmy on Murray. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. You're putting
Okay.
Jimmy on Murray.
Yep. Okay.
Now Jimmy's wasting his energy.
Jimmy, he got. We
This
got
what he
enough.
do.
We got enough.
Confidence coffee.
How much in that coffee? Yeah, we got enough of that.
And who's first of all, I can tell you I can tell you this right now off jump.
What?
Just Jokic production as a person by himself. That's gonna take Jimmy and Bam combined.
It's gonna be okay. Gil.
I'm
That's
putting
gonna
Kevin
be
Love in the
okay.
game. I'm putting Kevin Love in the game with him.
Yes.
But Kevin Love
It's gonna
going to
be
give you
okay.
about 14 to 16
Man,
minutes.
Cody
that's
Zeller.
fine. Listen,
Cody
we just
Zeller
need some.
gonna give
We
us
just
good
need
standard.
something for him.
Cody
We need
Zeller might
something.
be the X
We
factor.
need
Good
something.
standard.
Y'all
Cody
playing-
Zeller
they
might be
playing
the
Kevin
X
Love like
factor.
he ain't a champion.
They
Like he ain't been to the
listen.
finals 5 straight years.
Like
come on.
Listen.
Like come on.
If you look at Miami, it was easy for them to sit in a zone.
We could sit-
because
we could sit
Boston
down.
Boston played one-on-one basketball.
And we're gonna sit
They did
again.
not play. They did not
Yeah.
play team defense. They shot 42 threes from people who don't shoot threes.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sitting in that zone again.
You
Ain't
give
that what the zone is for?
That's
To
what the
make
zone
you
is for.
shoot.
Give
To
them-
make you shoot
Shoot.
threes.
Give Denver 42 threes.
That's fine.
You're not giving
Going
you're
under
not
makes
giving
you shoot.
Denver
That's fine.
42
Going
threes.
over.
That's fine.
Hold
We'll
on.
see.
Why are they going under?
We'll see. We gotta see. We'll see.
They not.
We'll see. That ball get heavy in that
Who's
finals.
giving Denver 42? You're giving Denver 42 threes.
Listen,
Am I
man, just get a
giving
hand
them-
up.
You're gonna
Contest.
let Denver just
Like
shoot
I
three.
said,
No, they-
I just said.
KCP,
They shot 42.
MPJ.
Listen, get a hand up. We gonna
I
contest
said
and we
this,
gonna
Gil.
live with
I
it.
said, look, we're gonna
Everything
get
out of the paint,
that
though.
zone, and we're gonna play them.
Everything out of
head
the
up.
paint.
Smack,
Play them
smack,
head up.
smack.
Everything. All right. All right. When he start growling.
smack.
Yeah.
All right. When he start growling.
Play them head. You gotta play. You can't
can't
play
play them
zone.
head on head.
You
When he
can't
start
play. You
growling.
gotta play head
Well,
up.
look,
Who Caleb them guarding?
Bam can play Joker head up. I said he can play him head up. I didn't say he can stop him. I didn't say he can stop him. I said he can play him head up. Play him head up. I didn't say he can stop him. I said he can play him.
Then
Play
we
him
all
head
can play
up.
him, man.
Play him head up.
We all can play him head up.
It's team basketball.
We can all
It's
play
team
him.
basketball.
I can play him too head up.
Team basketball.
I can play him too.
Yeah, you could.
Hey, Coach
If you
Simon,
got
I
help,
play Joker.
If you got help, send the baseline. We got him.
This is
Send
the
uneven.
baseline.
This is very uneven.
Man.
And in my opinion, it could get out of hand.
That's why I wanted the Lakers to win, because it was an easy chip.
Man, that's
this
why we
shit
here.
getting out of hand.
That's why
man,
we
listen,
here.
listen.
That's why the Miami
Listen.
Heat here.
I was-
Because y'all was wrong.
Lakers won their chip against who?
The fraudulent Warriors.
Heat cooking. Denver, all the Lakers and Denver just was like, all right, your turn.
They
Go
won
get your-
what chip?
Go get
The
your
Lakers
chip.
won what chip?
And just
The
for
bubble
the record,
ring.
The who?
The
Against
bubble
who?
ring.
The
The bubble
Against
ring.
who?
He just said that
The
Lakers
bubble
this
ring.
and shit.
We playing
He
Heat.
said what?
The
Yeah,
bubble
we're
ring.
playing
We
the
were
Heat.
in the bubble
We got to play the Heat.
with Dwight Howard
In the
and
championship.
them.
With Dwight Howard and
With the
Rondo.
High Howard.
Dwight Howard and Rondo.
Jabril
J.R.
McGee and them.
That's how,
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
stack.
Yeah.
Against the same team who in the finals right now.
yeah, but without play.
Are you serious right now?
It was the easiest chip LeBron ever had.
With J.R. Smith
It
and
was
who else?
the easiest
Shumpert?
chip. Think about the names.
In the bubble?
Shumpert and all that
Playing
was
the
in there.
Miami Heat
That
in
was-
2020 was the easiest team.
Okay, good. Look, we can lie and put extras on it now. That Heat was one of the
East-
best teams we've ever seen. Couple in the
Heat-
bubble.
Miami Heat was the easiest team
Yeah,
we've ever played. Bron. The NBA gave them
You
2
think
games.
about
It
his
should have been a sweep.
championships.
It should have been a sweep. Now Denver is playing the same team without Hero. Man, come on, man.
It's a different team,
Come
Jim.
on.
How did the
I'm
Lakers
pretty sure,
get
I'm pretty sure Denver, that motherfucker like, hey,
How did
hey man, Jason the Jeweler, hey man, can you put easy, put it easy.
How could the Lakers get
Did
swept
y'all
if it
talk
was
about
that
the
easy?
Lakers sweep already last week when I wasn't here?
No.
No,
We touched on it last
I
week.
said the Lakers should have swept the Miami Heat, but they made it. The NBA made it a couple games. Denver's playing the same team, just less talent now. Oh my God, come on, y'all. What is wrong with
But
y'all?
more heart, Gil. More heart.
Eating.
Face toss.
Yeah, I
Eden.
think
I'm gonna
this
win
is-
again. I'm gonna win again. I'm gonna come up in here
we gonna-
with the
BJ's
same
not-
strut.
BJ's not
I done
picking
came in
the
here
Heat,
strutted
though.
twice
He ain't
already.
picking the
He
Heat.
ain't picking the Heat.
What?
To win
No, I'm
this
not picking the
series.
Heat, but I'm just saying it ain't gonna be easy though.
Okay, but you got
I
the
don't
Heat.
think they just gonna lay down. I don't think they just laying
No,
down.
they're not gonna lay
I'm
down. They're gonna
always the
fight,
only
but
one.
I mean, they
I'm
can fight all they
always
want.
the only one.
So look, we talked Heat. We got to. This is our last day to be able to talk Celtics. They got sent packing. We're not gonna give a shit about them beyond Tuesday. We're gonna talk Heat Nuggets all the way up this week, next week. That's gonna be our show. Viewership probably gonna stumble a little bit. Bear with us. We're gonna come with other topics too to keep you guys engaged, keep the casuals excited. And Gil, we still at 9,000. So I'm gonna be honest with you. You kind of fucked it up. You were fucking with our bag a little bit when you told people to jump ship. Like 1,000 people jumped off. They heated your
1,000 people
But right when he
jumped
said
off?
do it, they
That's
just jumped
called
up.
real fans.
That's
That's
called.
called real fans.
But then they
Loyalty.
came back. But then they snuck back up.
Loyal. My fans are loyal.
They,
They're loyal.
That's fucked up.
We're gonna keep it about, listen, even if it get to 99, I need a guaranteed 100. Just drop. Just drop. You know what I
if
mean?
they were really loyal, they would download the Underdog Fantasy app, use promo
you know
code
what?
Gils Arena.
Hey, this is what everybody right now, look, leave.
No.
Download.
Multitask.
Listen,
I think I'm gonna
download
wear-
the fantasy
I'm gonna
app.
wear something with my
He don't
tits
wanna
hanging
smoke.
out.
Download the fantasy
He
app.
don't wanna
Multitask.
smoke.
You can watch
Tomorrow
this.
it's gonna
Watch
be
this
all
on one
titties.
browser.
First of all, we're not even allowed to smoke on YouTube, so this is gonna be like, is it this
We're gonna
year?
put this on Instagram.
It's gonna be
We gonna
Yeah,
put
we
it
will
on
we
find
come
another
on.
platform
It's
to show
gonna
you
be
smoking.
before we come
Wait,
on.
hold on, just so we get the rules. Do I gotta smoke like soon as the 10K go?
No, we're gonna do it after we get off air. We're gonna record you smoking and gonna put it on YouTube. I mean on Instagram. Separate video.
I think he should smoke before we come on set.
YouTube's official policy
see
And
what
we
it
says
do a
that
whole
See,
episode.
cannabis can be
We
depleted
do a
to
whole
users over
episode.
21, and cannabis is legal in the state that they're doing it.
Over 21. Oh, I'm mentally like at 12, so.
Oh,
No, I identify as a 12-year-old. I identify as 12 going on 11.
So let's talk a little bit about these Celtics. Try to make history on Memorial Day, becoming the first team in NBA history to overcome an 0-3 deficit. Got sent packing by the Heat smacking. Before the game, TNT got part of Joe Mazzulla's pregame speech to the Celtics, so we want to play that for you guys.
Ooh, let's see.
We see if we get excited.
47 minutes, 59.999 seconds. All right? Tonight it may take 48, it may take 53, it may take 58. It doesn't matter. You bring it and you stay in it for however long we have to stay in it for. You better fucking smile while you do it. You better have the most fun you can. All right? That's the most important thing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's a losing speech.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, what'd you think of Mazzulla's pregame
Like
speech?
you knew they were gonna lose.
And would that motivate you to go out there and get a
No.
dub in front of your primarily Caucasian fan base in Boston? Bill Simmons, Dave Portnoy's of the world. Paul Pierce Rondo were there too.
No, that sounded like a losing, like almost like he knew they were gonna lose. Like, why would you say that? Why would
listen,
you be
I'ma
like
tell you
you're
this
gonna
right now.
smile?
You better fucking smile, Gil, when you say it.
No, smile while you playing. Listen, all that shit sounds cute. And I'm gonna say this. If you in a game 7 at home and the coach has to tell you something to get you ready for this game,
Exactly.
Done.
you
My
have
point
fucking problem.
exactly. My point exactly.
So he's a rookie head coach. Would you just be like, if you Tatum or Jaylen Brown, like, look, dog, just shut the fuck up.
Nah,
Stack it,
I mean,
let's go get it.
listen, coach is gonna do what coach is gonna do, but as a player, I don't need my coach to tell me shit. What do you?
Yeah, some people do though. There's a lot of
Hey,
players
y'all,
that
you could have said, listen, it'd have been more powerful. Hey,
get the fuck out.
You ready? Hey, don't even say nothing.
Fuck
Real
around.
shit. Hey.
Fuck around.
y'all know-
Find
yeah.
out.
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. We know. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, that sounded.
You don't need no words.
No.
So-
Game 7.
We don't need nothing.
Go out there, bust heads.
And hey, niggas get the hypest on that type of energy. Like
Yeah,
when everybody
quiet.
in there, like everybody
Hey,
focused
shut the
and we
fuck
can
up,
feel that
yeah.
shit. You be like, oh yeah, we about to whoop the fuck whoever out there, they gonna get their ass whooped.
So Gil, this got us thinking, what's your favorite pregame speech from your career? If you don't mind sharing with us.
Oh, we played. We were playing Spurs, right? They whooped our ass every game, every year. So board was blank, right? Coach was like, all right, ain't none on the board. Usually we prep for them, give y'all everything. They done whooped our ass, right? We go out there and played really hard. They played hard. They whooped our ass. So let's try something different. Just go out there and play. See if they have scouted that. I was like,
Lord, not you.
oh, shit, plays. Went out there, whooped that ass. That was our only win. That right there, no board. Out there, whooped the ass, had 41.
Less is more.
That was my best game. Yeah, I started looking for that every game. Hey man, can we erase this shit? Let's go out there and just play some basketball. I ain't got to call no plays, no fire down, no. Oh shit! All right,
Play, nigga.
That was the best speech. Let's go out there and play.
I didn't have no speech.
No motivation from Coach's whistle?
Nothing. I just music and just got ready. I didn't really listen to them.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was there at like 4 o'clock. I've been there all day. Like, let's
Oh,
go
you
play.
fuck what you got to say?
Yeah, like let's just go play now.
You?
All right.
Ah, man. It was always, like you said, getting caught in that moment, knowing, fantasizing, you know, using your imagination, trying to stay in the moment.
Who's y'all coaches?
I had Scott Skiles.
Yeah, that ain't no motivation.
I had Dwayne Casey and
Dwayne Casey.
Randy Whitman.
Casey was so.
He wasn't mellow?
I had Scott Skiles. I had Jeff Hornacek up in New York.
I had Kenny Nat. And
No, I mean, the first one you said he wasn't
Dwayne?
cool.
Dwayne
Yeah,
Casey?
he wasn't cool-minded.
No.
Oh,
I ain't gonna front. I had Stan Van. Stan Van used to every game though. Every game though, you was getting it though. Every game it was something.
What the?
Shit.
Hey,
Hey,
what is that? What is this water sip signal? Because you were not thirsty
It is
prior to
not
him
no
saying that.
damn
He
water.
don't like
I
Stan. He
had
don't like no
Stan
Stan. He don't
Van.
like Stan.
That is not water.
He don't
Is
fuck
there?
with
I hope we got it worse. Do we got it worse?
Okay. Bring me to my next question.
Okay.
What's the worst pregame speech you heard?
Stan Van Gundy.
Stan Van. What did he say?
What did he say?
We playing Hawks. I think it was game 5. It was an ending game, right? He has all
Gentleman
these.
sweep.
No, he has all these stats up there, right?
Yep, yeah. The board is filled up.
Board
The board has
filled.
filled everything.
Right. This was probably the worst speech I've ever heard in sports. What was the stat that they had? 0 teams, right? 0 teams who were down 0-3, right? Yeah. He had that stat up there.
To tell y'all that y'all had no chance.
Oh yeah, every stat to show like team that was down, that was playing on the road, lost. It was like you're just sitting there like
Defeated.
damn, man. He put every statistical stat to show why the road team who was down 3-1 lost. Like we would like everybody like 1, 2, 3, all right, team.
That's fucking weak.
Like we left, we getting our ass whooped. Like you just told us for the last 20 minutes how we don't supposed to win because all the statistics said it. It was the worst.
What was the purpose of that?
Like it was one of those, hey, come on, man, hey.
Yeah, rip it off.
All eyes on me.
Rip
Like,
it off.
what the fuck was that? Like we're just sitting there, like
Where was this at?
we was in Hawks. We was playing in Atlanta. I was in Orlando.
I don't remember Stan being like that.
No, it was listen, I understand what he probably was trying to do. He was probably trying to say, hey, 0 teams did
You
this,
could
or
be the
0-1. You can be the one. It was probably one of
That's
those
not a
reverse
good-
psychology,
yeah.
but you are literally, it's like your girl giving you all your flaws, right? And say, all right, baby, what's happening? And you're like,
Dick limp.
yeah. Little, this, you smell, your friends ain't shit, you ain't shit, your mama ain't shit, this, that. So,
But you can change all of that.
right, but
I love you.
you can be different than your father. You're like, nah, I don't. No thanks.
No thanks.
No thank you. It was the worst. It was the worst shit I've ever. It was the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. If JJ, Dwight, if y'all remember that speech, Quentin Richardson, please let these people know how our mood was after that game. I mean, after that speech, it was just one of those things like,
Bubble guts.
all right, y'all, this is gonna be a good summer.
All right, well, let's talk about these Celtics a little more, and we appreciate everybody in the chat who's rocking with us. They were dealt a devastating blow. We saw it in that video clip earlier. Tatum, early in the first quarter, the ankle injury. I think he played 42 minutes. It was obvious he wasn't himself. So we got to put on our hypothetical hat. We already know what really happened, but if Tatum doesn't get hurt, is this outcome different, or whether he gonna pack up the Celtics no matter what?
How many minutes he play?
42.
42.
Okay.
I don't think the outcome would have been different. I just feel like the Celtics did not come to play. Like they had every opportunity in the first quarter to run away with the game a little bit. They missed 10 threes in a row or whatever. Like it just didn't look like they gave the game away to me. And I don't think him not rolling his ankle would have changed anything. They shouldn't have been there. They probably should have lost to the Sixers. And I don't know, but they just didn't look like they really wanted to play that game. And it was sad because I really thought I wanted to see like something crazy, like dramatic, like the Game 6 ending. And it was a blowout after that.
Yeah, what's name could have saved that layup that he made?
Derek White.
Yeah, Derek White could have saved that layup. I mean, he wasted all our time on yesterday.
Yeah.
Just waste of time. Waste of time.
Listen, he played 42 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. How many minutes are in the game?
48.
Okay.
He was hobbled though, Gil.
Cool. How many minutes he play?
He played 42 of the 48 minutes with a hobbled ankle.
Kobe played with a broken thumb.
Kobe played with a separated shoulder. Shot left-handed.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I mean, because we have the Laker hater right here, right? He don't give a fuck about LeBron's ankle been going for. So why should I give a fuck about an ankle that happened, but you still played 42 minutes? Okay, you played 42 minutes.
Thank you very much.
I'm just telling you.
42 minutes. So I don't even know what we.
That's validation. How far? That's an air five right there.
You played 42 minutes. You healthy.
Y'all just became best friends.
That's a validation right there.
42 minutes. You healthy. 42 minutes.
I bet you Miami win game 1 in Denver.
Yeah, that sounds like some NBA shit right there. That sounds like some NBA shit. That's NBA right there. Give the hope.
I bet you they get 1.
I bet you they.
Bam got to step over Joker.
Hey, listen. I did. Ask Dave.
Are we betting on that?
Ask Dave. When Miami was playing Thunder in the championship, I said, this is what's going to happen. The NBA is going to allow Thunder to win it because we just got our lockout talking about the smaller teams. They're going to have the smaller team win and then it's going to be a sweep after that. And that's exactly what happened. I'm the NBA, do it. Don't give them no sorry little, it don't matter. Oh, sorry little fuckers. Don't get a little sorry fuckers will get a game.
That'll carry the conversation to Sunday and at least to the next Wednesday because it'll be 1-1 going into Game 3. We still have hope and optimism. Because let's be real, Nuggets go up 2-0. You're already going to struggle to get fans to watch this, the casual fans. We all love beautiful basketball. We all watch anyway. But I'm just saying it's going to be a struggle to build those storylines.
If there's anybody on the planet, not the planet, because there are Miami Heat delusionals out there, right? If there's any basketball analysts on TV really lying to these folks that Miami has a chance, you should be fined.
Or fired.
Or fired for lack.
That's good TV.
Gil.
Do not cap
You
to my basketball audience.
Game two, Miami will win game 2 and 3 and 4.
You just be saying
they running off 3?
anything.
They're gonna win the 2 in Miami. They're gonna take 1 in Denver.
So they're going to be up
It's gonna be
3-1.
3-1.
They're gonna end up 3-1.
Oh.
Intricate.
You just
I don't
be
know after
saying
that.
Anything.
I don't know after that,
You
but I'm
really-
just
But you
saying.
open up.
I'm
But you
just
know they're
saying,
gonna go up.
if they can get 1 in Denver, they can take 2 in Miami.
Why?
Because it's Miami.
Why do you think-
Miami's 6 man injects a whole new confidence?
No, I
whole team is
go to
white
those
and
games.
light-skinned.
I go to those games all the time. It's
okay.
not that deep.
It's okay.
I go to more Miami games.
He ain't worried about no Miami.
In the NBA.
It's okay.
The 6 man in Miami is not
If
that
we
big
get
of a
one-
deal.
If we get
It's not that
one,
lit.
if we get 1 in Denver,
You're not
coming
though.
back
Game
to
3, game
Miami,
4?
feeling good. We're coming back to Miami feeling
You hear
real
it?
good.
All right.
We're coming. We're real good.
I just want to be realistic. LeBron James averaged what in that last series?
What was it? Hold on again. Let me look.
27, 28, something.
I think
right?
less than that. He was.
Anthony
James,
Davis
right?
averaged.
So he played statistically better than Jimmy Butler did in his last series.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony
Got swept.
Davis played better than what's the name?
28, 10, and 10.
What is it?
28, 10, and 10.
28, 10, and 10.
Damn, he was.
Yeah, he was cooked.
On a janky.
I know.
Damn.
Yeah.
28, 10, and 10.
Y'all hate- y'all talking about
Anthony
LeBron getting
Davis.
swept?
Wait. 2 6'10" people who can control a game. Joker walked through them motherfuckers
Dog
like they're
walked
butter.
them.
And you telling me with a straight fucking face.
He
The
is.
Laker team is trash.
Jimmy Butler.
That Laker team was
is
trash.
Jimmy Butler.
Salvation Army.
Lakers played Miami Heat.
Salvation Army.
I got the
We
Lakers.
walking through Miami.
No
That's why
way.
I wanted them.
No way.
But you're telling me someone who walked through
I don't know. Yeah.
2 Hall of Famers like they was babies at the YMCA.
I don't know why AD's a Hall of Famer.
And you think Miami?
I don't know why AD's a Hall of
Yo,
Famer.
teams was doing
I
that.
don't know
To,
what the-
teams was doing that to the Lakers all
Listen,
season
I
long.
can tell you
Walking through those same 2
Hey,
Hall of Famers you
I'ma
talking
tell you,
about,
hey,
walking right through
Walking
their
through
ass
one Hall of
all
Famer.
the
Walking through
season
one Hall
long.
of Famer.
AD not a Hall of Famer now?
For what?
It's a very low criteria.
For what? For what?
It's
For what?
It's a very
I
low
mean,
criteria.
for what?
I know it's criteria.
I want to know for what. Why is AD a Hall of Famer? For what?
Listen, well,
I just think you talking. I don't think you're willing to
28,
put
10,
no
and
money
8,
on
and
it.
that Joker walked through it, right? And you telling me Miami got something better than 28, 10, and 8?
They got more effort than that. That
28,
Laker, whatever that
10 and 8.
whatever that was. Jimmy say we not going in the
10
barbecue pit.
No, I'm just saying.
28,
going.
10 and 8 is just that's the even mark to get your ass swept.
It sound good.
Jimmy Butler's gonna have to average 40,
Man.
10 and 8 just to compete with Joker himself.
Talking about stats, man. We don't show up with numbers, man. We show up with
I
the
can tell you
coffee.
this. The only way
We show up with coffee.
I'm gonna let you know the only way Heat get a game is when you see this. Joker, go sit on the bench.
2 fouls.
Murray, sit on the bench. Oh,
Yeah.
MPJ, sit on the
That
bench.
called
That's the
basketball
only
strategy.
way.
Isn't that called basketball strategy?
No,
I thought that was a part of the
No, I'm telling
basketball
you-
strategy to get these guys to play defense and get them in foul
But the
trouble
fucked up
so we
part
can
is
go
even if
up.
that happened, they still might cook
They did that. They did that to Joker when they were trying to get the Lakers that third game, game 3 home, and they was putting
Yeah,
Joker
yeah,
on the
yeah,
bench.
I know what
They
you-
were
yeah.
they were putting him
They
in.
were trying
As soon as he did
hard.
a foul, and they still
Yeah, I
walked
remember
through
that
that
game.
game.
I remember that
Still
game.
cooked them.
They
Yeah, that
still
game-
walk through that game.
Yeah, that game
That's the
was nasty.
only way the refs can do it. It's the ref. As long as Joker and Murray's on the floor, Miami ain't got no fucking chance, man. I'm sorry.
Put in the
All
zone.
the crazy.
AD not a Hall of Famer though?
Why?
Answer the question.
Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Answer
Why?
the question, Joe.
Why?
Not a Hall of Famer?
He asked you a
Why?
question. Why?
Why is he a Hall of Famer?
Well.
I'm just asking you why.
I mean, because the NBA set the bar low.
Okay, so
why?
the
So why?
NBA set it low.
Well, if
I mean,
you
you
look
got-
at the
you got-
criteria and they measure your entire basketball resume.
Does
Is
AD
it your,
get it? Does
is it
AD?
your whole basketball resume?
Yes, it's not the pro basketball Hall of
Man, I don't
Fame.
give a fuck about all that.
I'm
Your
just telling
college
you.
shit and overseas. I don't give a fuck about that. This is what you did as a pro. I don't care about
I'm
your
just
college
letting you
stats.
know.
No.
You know how they operate.
No, I don't care about.
So the
you
Lakers
won
gonna
4
retire AD's jersey?
No,
I didn't say all that.
no, hell no.
You said Hall of Famer.
Well, I mean, he's a Hall of Famer.
There's a bunch of Hall of Famers that don't got their jersey retired.
Who?
Gary Payton,
Well, Seattle
Barkley.
Supersonics not a team.
Barkley. It don't matter. That OKC. That's still.
Barkley is in Philly.
He is.
Yeah.
Barkley got his jersey
I looked
retired?
it up, yeah.
Damn.
Wait, not Phoenix
I'm
though?
positive.
Not Phoenix?
No.
Wow.
They move different in Arizona.
Yeah,
I know.
he was the MVP in Phoenix, right? And got to the finals, right?
Drafted.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Jaylen Brown. We talked about him earlier. Tatum goes down with the ankle injury. He's still playing. He played 42 minutes, Gilbert. He was not himself. Perfect opportunity for Jaylen Brown to step up. He's trying to get that with that Supermax. I believe he's eligible because he made All-NBA team. 8 for 23 from the field. He finished with 19 points, 8 turnovers. But after the game, he admitted, he didn't say there were steps to success. He said that he failed with this opportunity to lead the Celtics to glory. But will Jaylen Brown, we've talked about this before, but I need to know where you guys stand now after seeing this Game 7 performance. Will Jaylen Brown ever be the guy for a championship contender?
Listen. How many shots did he take?
He took 23
23.
field goal attempts.
23.
23.
I'm cool with him.
You rocking with him still? Yeah.
Listen, I even wrote it. I said, listen, I can tell if Jaylen Brown's gonna leave if he goes into this game and quits and don't take no shots and don't be aggressive.
Yep.
If he takes some shots to try to actually show up, then he didn't give up. So the fact that he took 23 shots let me know that he actually came to try to win that game, right? I mean, he didn't, he just wasn't on,
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown and Tatum to me are like funny in the light, period. Like, I don't think they should be separated. I just think that they're not light guys. Like, they don't show up in big moments. You know, like they just won't do it. Even the shot selections, you see how many times they would pass the ball when the shot clock was down? Like, I didn't understand why they weren't, like, being more aggressive and being the guy, because you always talk about how which one is the guy. Everyone's like, oh, it's Tatum, you know what I'm saying? But Tatum don't always show up. So then Brown shows up. They kind of counter each other in a way. I feel like they should stay together, but they just won't ever be anything because both of them, to me, are funny in the light.
It's offense, right? You have a offense that is just one-on-one basketball on that side, one-on-one basketball on that side. There's no movement. There's no there's no plays. You know, if Tatum is playing, he's shooting jumpers, not getting to the free throw line. Jaylen last night, he had 2 free throws early, not another free throw again, right? You're not forcing plays that you're settling for what they're making you settle for. And you guys are dumb enough to do it, right? Like, you have Jaylen Brown, like, you are a rim player. How are you like, how many free throws did this man take the series? I guarantee you less than 10. I know for sure it has to be less than 10 because I took every free throw. Yesterday I had 3.5.
Yeah,
he took 2 earlier. He finished with 2.
Sick.
Well, it's happened a few times. That's
Funny in the light. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
they're just not.
They're funny in the light.
I look at him different. I look at Jaylen as a
21
capable
free throw
leader.
attempts.
He a capable leader.
Whole series.
He took accountability to being able to admit that he wasn't ready to take the helms once the leader went down. Usually you get comfortable. He get comfortable behind Batman because Batman does it so well. And then Batman stop all of a sudden. It's like, oh shit, what do I do? They depending on me. And we in a huddle and they're like, look, everybody's looking at me like, all right, Jaylen, what we got? And he's like, man, I'm trying. Like you said, he can shoot 23 shots and it can look aggressive. But mentally and that confidence coffee that Jimmy gives the other team, like he's not giving that to the Boston Celtics. So it's like it counterbalances. So I look at Jaylen like a guy who admitted through accountability as a leader, capable leader, that he needs to get his own shit together when it comes to his confidence in big nut moments. And he missed out on it.
That was all just bullshit.
Nah,
it was no different than what coach said that, I took all the responsibility. When the coach took the blame for I didn't have them prepared. It's just something you're just doing.
Nah.
Like,
he's not just saying that. That's definitely
Tatum was playing, so no one's looking at Green as the fucking leader.
No, because
Brown.
But Brown, the reason why he's
no one looked at Brown to say my fucking number 1 player is still right here.
But they know
he left and didn't play anymore.
They know he can't.
I know. Sorry,
I'm not even gonna let Brown. Tatum not gonna stand down.
So then I'm not the number 1 leader.
But they looking at him like
no one looked at Brown for nothing.
They did.
No,
that's what he said. Listen,
no, I don't care what it said. The only way I'm the number 1 is if the fucking guy is off the floor.
Gil.
As long as LeBron is playing, AD is not doing shit.
Gil.
Period.
You know, if you can play and you can be on the floor with your team, you can go out there just like Cole playing with the dislocated shoulder.
Yes.
If I can go out there and be,
I'm the number 1
and be 70% Cole, it's better than a lot of niggas on shit, right? But we know as a team, Kobe ain't 100%. We got to pick up the slack. Because he out here, he going to be out. We can't tell him to sit down. We can't tell him to sit down. We all know we can't tell him. So we got to roll with him, and we got to roll outside of him.
No one's thinking that.
But we trying to roll outside of him.
No.
So if you can't roll outside, Jaylen not ready to roll outside of him while he's still there.
He's still there.
He's in the way.
He's still there.
He's still there.
But he in the way.
He's going to always be a star.
Look,
he's never going to be
in
Batman.
the way because he's hurt. He ain't 100%. We all know that. He can't move laterally. He couldn't do nothing but stand still and shoot the jumper. So Jaylen Brown's trying to figure out, how do I still move inside of this while this nigga's in the way?
So he's still saying he's in the way, so that means he's not actually taking responsibility as the number 1 option.
He's taking responsibility.
You're still in the way.
I never said he was taking responsibility as the number 1 option. I said he's taking accountability for not stepping up and failing as the number 2.
No, he did.
That's what I said.
He was number 2. Number 1 didn't show up.
He failed as the number 2.
No, he did number 2. Number 1 didn't show up. But he's not going to blame number one.
He's
See, that's what
taking
you're not understanding.
accountability
You're
for
not
his own
understanding
shit, Gil.
someone that doesn't want to blame everybody else.
He taking accountability, bro.
What did he have?
It don't matter what he had. He
19.
lost. He has an L. He
19.
going home.
And
That's the only thing that matters. It ain't about his stats.
So
how
wait,
many
hold
points
on,
he had.
hold
He
on,
took
hold
a
on,
fucking
hold on.
L, nigga.
We're trying
What
to
you
take the
mean?
blame off the number one option because the number two option said, "Oh, I didn't show up." He did show up. Number one didn't.
How did
Number one didn't.
He got hurt.
He tweaked his ankle, still played 42 minutes.
Bro, he got hurt.
If you're hurt, sit the fuck down.
He got
Let me
hurt.
do my thing.
He got hurt.
If I hurt my ankle and I'm on the court, you're not getting the ball. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You're not the number one option, nigga. I'm still here. Kobe in this
yeah.
motherfucker like
He does have a
this. Shooting
What
left-handed.
point does he have?
The point that he.
The only point he has is this L. This
Kobe
point, this
shot
going this way.
left-handed
No. What
before he passed the ball.
Everything he's saying is gonna get you an L. Everything he's saying gonna get you an L.
What he's trying to say is if the guy's still playing, you still have number two responsibilities. And as a number two, he had 19 points. Maybe the 8 turnovers was pretty bad.
Trying to do too
took
much. You're trying to do
Yeah.
too much because I'm there.
He took
Yeah.
Kobe
accountability.
Bryant was on the floor shooting left-handed
Hitting jumpers.
before
Why are
he
we
passed
talking
the
about
ball.
Kobe? Why are we talking about Kobe?
I'm telling you, when the
Jaylen
number one
Brown
option is
not
there,
Kobe.
if the number one option is on the court,
He does have a
everyone stays in their position.
Yeah, he still
now,
has a
if
point.
Tatum was off the floor,
Oh my
And
God.
Jaylen.
it made Jaylen Brown the number one option. Then we get to
would-
actually guard.
why would
All
Jason
we doing
say
right
that?
now is try. All he
Gilbert.
did by saying that was try to take the blame off of Tatum,
Tatum.
for
What
being
Hooper?
hurt.
Tell me
That's
what
it.
Hooper in the fucking world is not gonna be on the floor on a game 7?
A hurt one.
In a game 7,
Hurt one.
Should we
what
say
Hooper
A hurt one.
James Harden?
is going on the line?
A hurt one.
If I can walk and move,
Uh-huh.
he's not gonna play in this game.
Every Hooper.
Every
Now,
Hooper's
what-
gonna
what-
play.
Okay, so
Nah,
what
So
are you
it
saying?
not all.
don't,
So what are you
it don't
saying?
matter the severity.
It wasn't
So what
It
are you
don't matter.
saying?
I'm saying Jaylen Brown is never going to
We're not talking. Why is Jaylen Brown?
I'm talking. Let me finish my point. If Jaylen Brown is waiting for Jason Tatum to stand down and sit out
No.
on a game 7 for us to go to the fucking finals, it's not gonna happen.
Okay, so why-
so now I have to figure out how to be number one when the number one don't want to sit down. He know he can't play.
you're not-
He know he can't do what he need to do to take us to the next level. It's on me. I'm taking
You're not
accountability.
even an option.
I'm taking accountability.
You're not an option.
Listen,
You're number two, sir.
I'm taking
I
accountability.
don't give a fuck what you take. If you want
for
to
not doing what I'm supposed to do for my team.
You did
Which
what
is
you
take
did.
me to
You're the
take-
number
no,
two,
no.
nigga. That's all you
why he
are.
apologized. He said, I did not do what I was supposed to do to get success. We failed. He said we failed.
Hey,
and I failed my
appreciate.
team.
Hey, how about this? As the number one option,
Jaylen Green, I fuck with you.
listen.
man.
As the number
I
two
fuck
option,
with you, Jaylen.
as the number.
I
Brown.
fuck with
Jaylen
you.
Brown.
Jaylen
Y'all gotta
Jaylen
stop
Brown,
with
my
Jaylen
bad.
Brown, Jaylen
I
Green.
fuck-
I know.
My bad,
No.
Brown and Green. Colorful niggas, colorful ass niggas.
Hey.
Jaylen Brown, I fuck with you,
Cool,
bro.
cool.
I fuck with you,
Hey,
bro.
as the number
'Cause
one
we
option-
lost.
As the number
You
one
lost.
option, I appreciate your dumb ass taking
It don't
for me.
matter about
'Cause I
options,
fucked
bro.
up.
We on the same
I
team.
fucked up. Go take it.
We on the same team. It don't matter who options.
Cool,
We
cool.
both lost.
Hey, cool.
We both lost.
Cool.
Hey, why does it matter about options?
Hey, cool.
We
Number
both
two.
lost.
Number two, cool. You ain't blaming me. Cool.
Hell no, we lost.
Cool. I wish Anthony Davis stood up and said, "Yeah, it's my fault we fucked up." He wasn't that stupid.
No, because he ain't
He
a
wasn't
leader.
that
He
dumb.
ain't a leader.
He
He
wasn't.
ain't a leader.
And
Only leaders do that
and
shit.
Jaylen Brown.
Only leaders will stand up and run over me.
Oh.
Y'all good. Run over me.
No,
I'll take it.
I don't think.
I'll take the hit.
Just like the coach.
Real
just like the
leaders
coach-
take the
just
hit.
like the coach did.
I'll take the hit.
I didn't have my players.
I'll take the
prepared.
hit. Real
No, they
leaders.
just fucking went out there and just.
yeah.
Your plan was perfect.
Come on,
they
man.
didn't execute. But the coach, instead of him blaming that, he blamed himself.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
listen, that shit is cool. That shit sounds honorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
It sounds honorable.
Hey, if it sounds good, it is good.
But you're not. But listen,
If
you
it
never.
sounds good, it is
Hey,
good.
you're
God
not-
is good.
But that's what I'm saying.
All
You
the time. All the time,
sound
brother.
like
All
a
the
role
time.
player
All the
that
time.
wants to
I'm
be
a
the man.
team player, Gil.
A leader.
Cool.
What you mean?
I get that.
What you don't get it?
I get it.
You
You're-
you separating it.
I get a team.
It's team.
Listen,
It's only team.
That is cool.
It's
I get it.
only
That
team,
sounds
bro.
great. That sounds great. I would have went in there and said, "Hey, listen, I understand. that he wants to take responsibility, but he wasn't even in that fucking position.
Right.
My ankle was hurt. I thought I can play through it. I fucked up. That's my fault.
Yeah.
I'm the number one option. As long as I'm on the court, that is my responsibility. Period.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Jaylen Green, the coach, you didn't have us prepared. I didn't play well. As the number one option.
Yeah.
I played 42 fucking minutes.
14 points.
I took 13 shots. That means I did not even give us a chance to fucking win.
Yeah, you get shoot.
Period. I don't care if Marcus Smart said, hey, it's my fault we lost because I was 1 for 13. First of all, you shouldn't have had 13 fucking shots.
Yeah. Keep it real.
This ain't no team. This is a team.
But it's not a team.
But it's ran by the stars.
Marcus Smart 4 for 10, by the way. Just want to.
Cool.
I'm just saying.
Sounds like great.
You gonna get us?
What was he?
4 for 10.
4 for 10. How many threes did the non-3-point shooter take?
He was 1 for 6 from
But I guarantee he didn't take responsibility for missing all those fucking shots. That Jason Tatum
All
got
the
hurt.
shots he missed were the threes.
And he.
Yeah.
We can do this all day.
All I'm saying, like Jaylen Green sounds. Jaylen Brown. Listen. I get what you're saying. Cool. It's not your responsibility. Period.
And I don't think leadership comes in the press conference either. Like that don't.
It's just
like that to me. That's not leadership. Like trying to fake own something. Like
fake own. Yes.
Fake. That's a fake own
So
to me.
we're going into fake.
That's a fake.
That's his most aggressive game, right?
now?
I guarantee that's his most aggressive game.
So,
That is his most aggressive game.
are we not used to people taking accountability?
People
Is this
who
how-
don't have the
Is this where
accountability.
we are in our society?
The people
where,
who don't have
like
accountability.
a guy actually just comes out and says, "I didn't play well enough
To do
to
what?
help my team win."
Cool.
That's what Jaylen Brown did.
He was 7 for 23 in game 2.
So now
8 for
doing
23
that
game
is
3.
that's fake.
Game 2, 7 for 23. Game 3, game
This
7,
what we
8 for
doing?
23.
So
This is what we doing. It's
It's
fake.
Yes.
It's fake to take it.
Wow.
fake ownership, honestly, because it really
It
wasn't
is
his.
fake ownership. It's
Yeah,
not your ownership
it
to
wasn't
take.
his to take. That's why I say
Like I
leadership.
can say if Jason Tatum had 40 and then he played bad and didn't help.
I'm on the
then yes.
team that lost.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm a player on the team that lost. I take accountability for not doing enough as a
You
player
did-
on the
what
team.
did- what did he have again?
That's simple.
What did he have again?
19,
I
8
take my-
turnovers.
I take my
19
part.
points, 8 turnovers. 8
I
for
could have
23.
did more. That's what he's
21
saying. I
for-
could have
I
did
think what
more.
they're saying is though nobody cares to hear his
Yes, that's
opinion.
what-
Who
on
are
this fight.
you?
It's game 7. It don't matter who
You're
he
number
is.
2 option.
They put the mic in front of his
Cool.
face and asked him questions. He answered. I should have did more.
Cool. All right.
What y'all want him to do?
But for a guy
You
who doesn't
just-
want
I do not want to hear what you should have did. It's not your job.
So you want to hear it from Jason Tatum?
Yes, that's his job.
But he didn't do it.
Who's the face?
So he's not the leader. Is he
So
the
you're
leader?
trying to, that's what I'm saying. I listen, it sounds amazing. You're the number 2 option wanting to take responsibility for me. Cool.
Fake ownership.
That don't make you number 1.
So the real ownership comes from the leader that didn't say nothing.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Leading
saying. You're
doesn't
trying to
have-
take-
What does that sound like? The real ownership comes from the leader that didn't say nothing.
It's supposed to.
Who's the face of Boston team?
It's
who's the face of
supposed
Boston?
Hold on. This is like you playing in this game 7. Ticket gets hurt, right? But he's in the game, and then you as the number 2 option, y'all still going to number 1, and you took 23 shots, had 19, didn't play great, didn't play bad. Ticket didn't play at all, and then you go in there and say, yeah, I could have did more, but I didn't do. Ticket looking at you like.
Right.
Nobody's talking about my.
But what
Nobody's
does
talking about my performance.
What does that have to do with me saying
don't.
that? It has nothing to do with me saying that.
No one
Me
cares.
saying it is how I feel.
Cool.
I could have did more. Ticket can do whatever. Like that has nothing to do with me feeling
what
I
does it-
should have drove more. I should have shot them open shots that I
But
got.
what does it mean?
I didn't.
What does it mean in
I
real life?
didn't.
But what does it mean
Double
in real
rainbow.
life? What does it mean in real life?
Literally
Nothing.
nothing.
What do you mean?
You think you're gonna?
That's why he's
That's
giving
why he
accountability.
said it,
Because it
because
don't
it
mean
doesn't-
nothing. Because it don't mean
So,
nothing
is
now. Just like finding out LeBron had tendons torn in his fucking foot. It don't fucking matter now.
No, it don't.
We don't care
So why
now.
you giving- so why-
it don't fucking matter now,
why
my
is it-
nigga.
but
So
why is it
like,
credit?
yeah.
But
He
you're
did
giving
the
him
same
credit.
thing.
But you're
He
giving him
did the
credit.
same thing.
But you're giving him credit.
No, I'm just saying it's accountability.
You just gave-
That is
He's
not.
giving accountability.
It's not.
LeBron not saying, hey man, you know what? Even though my fucking foot was fucked up, man, we lost.
Hey, how many? No. How many times? He didn't say that though. But he didn't say that.
I know he didn't.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
so it's not the same thing.
Literally
How
not
many
the same.
games did Jaylen Brown play bad that he gave accountability in his playoffs?
None.
None.
Maybe
So
he didn't
it's-
play bad enough to say
He did. Same shit.
Them first 3 games was garbage.
Garbage. So again,
Maybe not
I
to
don't
him.
care about your fake. What's the name? It's just
And we're going to call it on. We can talk about this shit all day. We appreciate y'all, the 8,000 people that are still rocking with the show. We know you love this shit. That's why I just let them cook and let them go off. But now it's time for our favorite segment of the show, because that means it's almost time to go home. Mostly fans.
told you this motherfucker like the only fans.
Mostly fans.
fans.
But before we talk about mostly fans, Gil, we got some semi-breaking news. You'll care about it. Brandon will care about it. Rest of us won't give a shit. Rashad, you might care by extension. Caleb Love, former North Carolina standout, officially transferring to Arizona. I think he tried to go to Michigan. I don't know what the bag situation looked like over there. So apparently they came through with the bigger bag. Tommy Lloyd and them. Square down.
Wow. Savage mode too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wow. We gonna see.
It's going to be enjoyable watching him get cooked by UCLA, getting vengeance,
Where did he come
getting
from?
our vengeance.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Oh, y'all lost. Oh. Y'all lost. Y'all just lost a player to us?
Huh?
Y'all lost a player to us?
We lost to who? What?
Y'all lost a player to us?
We lost a player to y'all? Yeah, we giving away garbage.
Oh. No disrespect for the St. Louisian. He's a St. Louisian.
No. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to have to remind him. Preseason ranked #1. They didn't make it to the dance. And was so embarrassed that they didn't go to the NIT either.
There was a lot of baggage and stuff going on. I said there's a
Excuses.
lot of garbage and stuff going on over there.
That sounds like an excuse.
What's
Hey,
the
we're here to
Everybody
embrace.
take
I know, I
Hey,
won.
can you take
I
accountability for
won.
them?
I can only take accountability for myself.
No, take accountability for them.
When I cut down the nets,
We're not here this
it was
week.
a lot of difference.
When I cut down
When
the
I
nets,
cut down the nets,
you-
I didn't. I
When I
had a
cut
lot
down
of
the nets.
accountability
You still have the
for
net?
being the last.
You still got that net?
Huh?
You
You
still
still
got
got who?
The net.
No.
What is it?
I sell everything.
Why?
Okay.
Don't mean nothing to me.
Respectable. It's just a trinket.
Like,
Why do
does
you
every-
brag about it if it
No
don't
one does
mean
everybody-
that?
Because it's an accomplishment.
No, what I'm saying,
Why
does
do you
everybody get a
sell
piece?
your accomplishment?
Because
Everybody
I can.
normally, but then they got the whole
Then that
other
means
net.
it
Don't the
didn't
school
mean
keep the
anything.
net?
No,
though?
they don't.
Right? The school should
No,
keep
they
the
keep
net.
the major part. They get a piece of the net.
So my brother won in
the major
'95. They cut the one net down, but then a player on the team, who shall remain nameless because I respect him, had the whole other net. He would just roll it around with that nobody even
Oh, so
thought
they
about.
use both nets. One player shares one. The school
yes,
keeps one.
yes.
In theory, unless that net gets hijacked, and then you just get a ceremonial custom.
I always wondered. I always wondered because I've never seen like someone like I never seen like you know how we see trophies and shit. I've never seen someone
Oh,
like
I've seen the net.
Oh, you seen it?
Around the trophy in the little case outside the state
for
arena.
school. I'm
yeah.
talking about just players. I've never
No,
seen someone
it-
like
the
plaque-
coaches usually get one, and then the school usually
I
gets
got the Elite
one that
Eight.
was
I got
cut.
the Elite
No,
Eight.
I know what I'm saying is like from that.
Yeah, get it off.
I just
Get it
never
off.
seen.
I got the
I just
Final
never seen
Four
someone-
one.
No,
I think I got the
they don't
Final
get it.
Four one too.
So let's get in our mostly
think
fans.
you get it.
Question number one comes from Callman Stewart. I always got to read these names, make sure they're not doing no chicanery with the names to make me say some stupid shit. Who's the best non-NBA player you hooped with or against?
Non-NBA player.
Like they were professional in something else, but they could hoop too.
Oh. Oh, so like another sport?
Or another sport, another vocation. Could be a musician, could be an actor.
Probably Terrell Owens.
Okay. TL could hoop.
Yeah. Can jump out the gym.
T.O.
He's still jumping out the gym.
Yeah, for sure.
At
And
what?
run-
How old is he?
running
49, 50?
4'3", 40s, everything.
Brent, how about yourself?
Probably say like Chris Brown.
Okay. Chris Brown been getting buckets lately too. We've been
Yeah,
seeing him doing
yeah. We used to
his
play
thing.
in the summer a lot.
Julius Peppers.
Hey, we played.
Oh, that ain't fair.
We played him when he was at North
Said
Carolina,
not.
yeah.
but he could have hooped if he wanted to.
Wasn't he All-American?
I don't think he was all. Was he all
He
American?
wasn't a high school All-American?
All
Maybe
conference.
maybe
All
high school,
conference.
but
Do I get to
in
pick?
college he was killer.
I got to pick my baby daddy.
Okay.
Greatest athlete I've ever seen in
Okay.
all sports. Like,
See,
he
that's-
plays
that's real-
everything
that's
and
real love.
is elite at it all.
Or you
Or
can just be horrible at basketball.
who's horrible at basketball?
I was just checking.
He gave you buckets.
No, he gives everybody buckets.
Okay, that's reasonable.
He gives everybody
that's
buckets.
what's it-
Baseball, softball,
Listen,
soccer, tennis, MMA, UFC. He's doing all that shit and just dogging it.
I got caught, I remember in Bears, there was a dude named Porter, something Porter. he was receiver for the Raiders. Right, we was playing like some charity game.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Jerry Porter.
Yeah. Oh my God. So I got him in the post, like he fumbled the ball, right? Got him, and he just jumped. He's fumbled it and just jumped and just turned and monkey dunked on me so bad. Like I didn't know what, I'm with Jason Richardson, so I've seen some crazy stuff. So like I'm not under the rim. He's still outside the box.
Yeah.
But the ball's down there and he just bounced, pushed through and then just boom. And I said, hey, who's that? No, who's dude right here?
That's our reaction. Who is that?
He's the receiver for the what's the name? And I started contemplating I'm in the wrong sport. I need to start working with him because he got monkey bounce.
Monkey bounce.
Nothing funnier than watching a football player. Most football players try to hoop the hand-eye coordination.
Oh, God,
They can
so
jump
bad.
high shit. They don't know how to land though.
Looking like Hancock.
They'll hurt you too. Like they'll
They
hit
like
you.
boxing.
You're not
That's how boxers play too. They play the same.
But they come out with the
super
major boost.
aggressive too, though.
Oh, my
Super.
All right, so last question. This will be quick, so we can get about our day. We gave the people what they want. Give more than 2 hours of Gils Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. If you haven't done so already, listen to Gils' advice. We still got 8,000 people rocking with us. So that means y'all don't got shit to do, just like we don't.
That's a lot.
But go ahead, download Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code Gils Arena. They will match your first deposit up to $100. We can keep these lights on. We can keep going. We get the show to 3 hours. We get more days per week. Right now, we are very strapped with our budget. We are in dire need of your download to keep this show sustainable. Okay?
Sit back.
Like when Simmy asked for the bread, I need $1 million. We need a cool meal to sustain ourselves. But last question, in honor of the AC making the finals, what was the biggest Cinderella moment in your sports career?
Oh man.
In my sports career, to be honest, this is it for me.
Doing the show?
No, watching Miami.
Okay.
But you
how
said
about yourself?
moments that we've had
Yeah,
playing.
you had a Cinderella moment.
Man, I would have to say AAU Nationals 13 and under.
Okay.
In
Where
Memphis,
was it at?
Tennessee.
Oh, woo.
Memphis, Tennessee. Everybody come together, AAU, 12, 13. And I remember we had lost the year before and came back and won it all. It was just that was one of my biggest hoop moments to where it's all right, I arrived.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
I got one.
Shit. Sophomore year, UConn was number one. And we were not unranked. Went in there, whooped their ass, hit the game winner. It was a crazy moment to find me.
Was that the Euro step that you did over?
Nah. That was up top. That was the next year. This is the year they won the chip the year before. So this is the year UConn won the chip with Okafor and Ben Gordon and all them.
Yeah.
And we knocked their ass off the number one seed. Live on CBS.
Ooh, the long time out.
Yeah,
The
when
3 minutes.
I'm gonna go. I just think for me, going to a Division II school, not really seeing any women that went to a Division II actually make it. I was overseas, obviously, but just making it and playing a sport, being able to take care of myself, provide for myself, playing basketball was Cinderella for me. Enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
You make money playing basketball. I can call that a win. What?
Oh God.
What's your
Here we go.
I already know something.
Now,
Had to back up.
getting recruited to Arizona as a red shirt and end up starting and leading a team in scoring the 2 years I was there.
I didn't realize you let him score in your freshman year too.
Yeah.
You're a legend, yeah.
Yeah, went from, that's
Red shirt.
No, that's
That outbeat
crazy. Red shirts are starting at
That's
Arizona?
hard. That's hard.
Shit.
How many of your teammates were really they weren't fucking with you? 'Cause that's some of these minutes you took.
No.
I'm just saying.
But when it was one of those things where I just outworked everybody. So there's one thing that it couldn't do, like if our position was, if our starting was made off of our work ethic, then yes, I should have been a starter. But because I was in shape, I was training. I didn't go to class, so I'm not gonna give y'all the notion.
Smart man.
I was going to class, and I didn't go to not one class. I was in the gym all day, long. Like, I'm red shirt and I got 5 years in this motherfucker right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just have fun. And I was in the gym just non-stop. And then when the season came around and it was time to put in, I was a whole nother player.
So good. This is not coming from me. They said they don't want to hate, but they said Michael Wright averaged 15.5 points per game. Your freshman year, you averaged 15.4.
I have more points. I think he set out a game.
Okay.
I don't care what that
is. Okay.
I have more points.
Okay, more points. We roll with the more points.
I'm with Jaylen Rose. Whoever has the most points.
I don't know, Gil.
Whoever has the most points.
I don't know, Gil. I don't know. That's pushing it. You pushing
Point
it.
one?
You
They
pushing
said he
it.
had you by 3 points as well.
3 points.
3 points?
3 points on you, G.
They must have waved off for 3.
You've been telling people.
They said 1-3 didn't count.
Ain't for real.
You've been telling people
All
the whole
good, though.
time.
But
You're
no,
the leader.
but
He beat him by 3 points?
3 points, G.
15.5 to 15.4. You shouldn't have passed it to him that one time. In hindsight, that he might have got an and one
I
off.
didn't have no offense. I was great for not being part of offense.
It is.
But that's the legendary. Well, we appreciate all y'all. Miko, we appreciate you pulling up. Rashad, we appreciate you making a surprise.
Man,
Pull up on a
man.
Tuesday in the Heat ransom jerseys.
Thank you.
Brandon, we
Very
appreciate you as always. Gil, you already know, keep the lights on. Thank you for providing for us. We appreciate y'all. Well, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. We will see y'all Wednesday. We got more smoke and more things to talk about. Download the app, though.
Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen a few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, the blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who? Some swear by